Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of the Talent League Titan series. I'm Rick and Morty. You can call me Rick. And with me is Squishy, my co-caster. Hey, Squishy, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic for today, and I can't wait to see qvG face off against Oracle Esports. We've seen these two teams a lot of the times. They've faced off a couple times in Major League, and we saw them in both Champion Series, and we'll see how they do in these Titan Series games. And honestly, it's going to be a good game, Rick. I can't wait to see this best of three, and we don't have Clubhouse, which is a good sign.
Well, that is a good news, but I also have to break the bad
Yeah,
news that the
we
second
gotta
map
break
is
it.
Oregon. And
It
we will have to see it happen. But at least, on the other hand, we also get to see Coastline first. So, hey, you know what? Coastline doesn't get played that much at this level.
yeah.
So I'm just glad for a change for once. But please, for once, pick Bank or Chalet or, any other map. Like, that would be cool, right? Bank or Chalet.
That would be good. I mean, we actually haven't seen a bank. I don't think I've casted bank once, which was in the Champion Series finals. I haven't seen it ever since, and I've casted consulate once, and haven't. Do you really don't see these maps quite often? But coastline will be something good, and something else to add. qvG will be defending on every single one of those maps. That could give them a head start, but it could give Oracle Esports a head start. But anyways, the viewers. Just some quick information. The viewers think 73%, and I'm a part of the 70%, think QVG are going to beat Oracle Esports, which is fair enough. I mean, QVG have been here for a long time, break Oracle Esports. I weren't here just during the previous season, so QVG, they do have the OG viewers watching them, but I mean, Ray, what do you expect from this game out of these two big teams?
Well, I wanted to say that I was also part of 73%, but less so that I voted for them, as in I believed in them, but more that I just wanted to see the results. So I clicked on the first option. But yeah, coming into this game, I would say qvG, um, solely off the fact that they are playing Coastline on defense first. Now, I want to say that Coastline recently has become a map that is quite balanced. So it was always an attacker-sided map, but with a lot of the changes, with a lot of the things getting closed up, this map is now quite defender-sided as well. So who knows? On this
Mm,
map, I would say qvG has a lot of chance to get off with a very good opening.
yeah.
But at the same time, um, honestly, we don't really get many stats on these two teams when they have ever matched up. So I wouldn't really have anything to go off of. But sometimes also it's fine to not have any stats on these teams because they just a lot of times they just randomly go into these matchups and they
Mm,
perform. Sometimes
yeah.
in the champion series they just don't play well at all, and then they go into this and they just suddenly frag out of their minds. So again, this is
Yeah.
anyone's game. We definitely have more to say after the first map, and should be more conclusive by then. Also, shout out to our new
Oh yeah.
branch of Talent League. We have Twitter, talent.gg. So if you know what CGG is, which is basically a stats tracker for Pro League. So just watch a Six Invitational, and anything that happens in there gets recorded on CGG. Well, Talent GG is basically the same thing. We will keep record of your stats. So if you wanted to feel like a pro and you feel like, oh, hey, I want to show my stats to the world, just go over to Talent GG and check them out. That is for you, the players.
Help a follow. Give Chippin some more clout. He's losing friends at this point.
What friends?
Yeah, what friends? That is perfectly said, Rick. But obviously, QVG looking at their lineup, it's the same lineup. I've seen QVG play so many times, and it's going to be strong. Oracle Esports. I don't know if they've been a consistent five man. I don't know if they've. I haven't seen them play once. I haven't cast them once, but I have seen qvG, and I know for goddamn sure qvG are a wrecking ball to deal with, especially in the wrong situation. But just something in my ear tripping. The man in the back always is there. Says both teams are ready. We're going to be heading straight into this first map, being Coastline. qvG on defense, Oracle Esports on attack.
Now it's going to be exciting, and I would also like to see what they will dish out as bans. Now, obviously, going into year 7, and the last year we've seen basically just one less operator in the game. You know, when you play competitive, they always ban Thatcher. That basically means you have one less operator in the game overall. So if it happens again, which it won't because they'll ban Nomad, now that's interesting. Nomad is definitely a very strong operator. You don't see her banned often in the more casual games and in a lot of other games too, because for some reason people still prioritize Thatcher. But in this instance, she as a powerful flank watch operator, she's gone, which means they'll have to rely on something else, which is actually droning. Now Thatcher is gone. There it is. That is standard. That
There
that
he
is expected.
goes.
And that's on defense first too. So if you get Thatcher off the board, either you have no idea what you're doing and you're just banning for the sake of it, or you are playing somewhere like Penthouse and you want to play on that VIP wall because VIP now has an actual wall outside. So you can now play that wall with the bandit. Now a Valkyrie ban is also pretty box standard. Like, what do you think of it? Right.
I mean, especially on coastline, and I'm gonna say, well, I said on like cafe and maps like coastline, Valkyrie can be utilized so much throughout, especially Coconut Bra, making all these Valcams. I've said them so many times when I've cast, but Coconut Bra, if you watch his videos, there are so many Valcams which are just unbelievably good, and it's right in Oracle Esports, their IGL to ban Val, because if qvG gets their hands on it, and maybe like Sir Googie, if he gets those Valcams, he's going to be below playing C4. And, well, round one we go. I mean, Thatcher, talking about bans just before we go into the round. I'm jumping ahead of myself. It's a safe ban, right? Thatcher, it's very powerful. It can get rid of everything in the game. It's such a utility-based game, and Thatcher's a safe ban and a good ban for that side. Cade, on the other hand, I don't see it. Except for Penthouse Theatre, I don't see any other use for Cade. A one round win if they're gonna ban Cade, but I mean, for one site, I don't think it's worth it. Nomad on the other hand, I think maybe just run out. Honestly, there's so many windows on this map and so many repel angles they don't want to be worried about. But enough about the bans. Round one, heading into blue, sunrise and sunrise, or blue bar and sunrise as well. And I'm not gonna say primary site, but if they're going to choose 3 sites out of the 4, they're deciding to leave Penthouse, yeah. So, but they can go 4th site if they feel like it, if they think something's gone wrong. But first site, Rick, what's going to go down on the first round of this game?
Well, no matter what, this is an interesting lineup indeed from both teams. So we nearly got a Nook and an Echo, but instead we got a Flores. So talking about the Flores, obviously, you kind of just have to play him on a lot of maps because of how heavy utility he is and how good he is just clearing them. And that Flores can basically take out the Wamai magnets, basically actually just bypass them and the shield on the smoke. Now, the Finka's getting spawn peak, not sure from where. That's quite curious. I believe that was the
office.
I was gonna say the Oryx from above. He's outside and he's now getting killed in return for his blunder of an attempt to spawn peak on that hookah door. He's dead, but quick refract there coming from Just. He swings into Commando 9 and he makes it a 4v4, but the HP advantage is still in the favor of qvG, but he's going for another aggressive play, and he gets a Spire! F2 gets a kill on the Chaotic Oracle, are just getting massacred, and it's barely 45 seconds! The round's barely started!
I mean, the aggression coming out from qvG is unbelievable. I mean, we've seen aggression, but not in this kind of terms. Blakey, he'll go down, I'm not sure who too, and the Ducky inside hookah being pushed by Pat, and it's just Pat at top 40. He will try to find a third, but won't. Kex takes down Ducky, getting the refrag, and Finko will boost herself back up in the 1v3 scenario, but it just shows the aggression of qvG. Will they keep the aggression though, or just a first round surprise? Well, it definitely was a surprise. There's looking like a round win. Blakey pushing above, he's walking into a death trap. One person top floor, 1 minute 30 remaining. It's a possible clutch. He can heal himself to around 50, 70 HP, but we'll see how it turns out.
You don't see this happen often in Pro League. You don't see someone just rushing at the enemy like that on defense, first of all, and then just surviving. Now, Kex, he just doesn't let Blakey survive. On the other hand, he's dead. That's the first round firmly in the hands of qvG. And honestly, there was just not anything that is cool about that at all. Basically, everyone on qvG literally ran straight in the face of Oracle and massacred them. And Oracle, despite being on the attack, despite having the crossfire from being outside, despite having actual attacker weapons, which are on average better than defender weapons, they just lost all their gunfights. That's not a good look at all. We're in the first round too, and that was the one of the three. That was the third offside on this map. You cannot let that happen. Now they're gonna switch from the Oryx to the Mira. Now I would have said last round that the Oryx would be used very proficiently for rotating around hatches, but this time when it's actually potentially being played strategically for once, they are going to the Mira. And now the interesting with Mira is that since they blocked off the angle from the square skylight, you can now no longer peek over to the top of Cool Vibes from that position. So you can actually play the Mira there now safely and actually put some use to it. So, that is where I expect Just to put his Mira window.
Yeah, I don't really see Mira a lot on Hookah Billets that much, but it will be used maybe for a pen. Oh, 90! With the railings being gone from coastline completely, that does give a bit of advantage for the Mira to be played. No castle to be supported by it, but I mean, there's got to be a lot of ADSs there because nades from the roof will probably be flying in, and you don't want to be caught off guard. But I mean, if anyone's going to be caught off guard, right, it's definitely going to be Oracle Esports. And if they keep the aggression, well, they're going to return with aggression, that's for sure. As two members, Chaotic and Aspire, will enter through Sunrise when Blakey through office, sorry. But aggressive play, trying to take down Beneath, maybe get nades through, as every single one of those players which I've just named have 6 nades in total, so nades will be flying from Beneath without a doubt. One nade goes, nothing connects. Blakey has 1 nade remaining. But, I mean, trying to nade sight, but honestly, there's only one person who's nadeable, and that is F2 playing the Smoke and Billiards, or even Aqua now. So if they join him, it could be a grenade kill, but with 3/4 or 1/3 of the round gone. Sorry, Goody finds a kill on the 2nd minute as Divine falls down as Lion, and the aggression is not seeming to work with Oracle. Sorry for my stuttering. It's just shaky first round as Blakey gets the refrag as Kex goes down to the headshot, and now 4v4 with 1 minute 40 remaining.
4v4 indeed, and you talked about the grenades from below, but at the current way this round is progressing, qvG are not playing anywhere on top of a soft floor at all. So at the moment, Ducky is the one to get a frag for his team. The Habana gets a kill onto Just. That is a Mira gone. The Mira, but not the actual window. So it can still stand, and the other players can now play around it in her presence. And now they have to think about stopping this push though, because Ducky just in and he's planting, and there's no denial coming out from qvG. Where's the C4? Oh, there's Sir Googie. He gets 1 kill, but not anything else. Goody gets a kill. What a nice shot there, but also a very unfortunate headshot onto the teammate of his. Now he's getting shot down by the Iana. Sir Googie goes down. That is the Thunderbird. That puts Jaeger of Goody in a 1v2. He's not going to win this next gunfight against Ducky. Ducky with a double. I believe the Thunderbird was downstairs, and Ducky was on the upside down rappel to get that, so he got both of them in the end. That was quite a turnaround from Oracle. They went from being absolutely slaughtered to this. An actual round that was capitalized on the fact that qvG might have gotten a bit too cocky about it. They didn't, deny anything. You had a guy planting in the middle of default, and you either had the chance to wallbang him from the side of billiards, or you could C4 it or shoot him from below. You had the information, but you just didn't act on it. That is not how you want to lead this round, right? So heading into the next round, they're going to go to Penthouse Theater. Now, what do you think of Penthouse Theater?
Penthouse Theater is a very controversial site. With that wall being there in VIP, it does give a very huge advantage to qvG in this case, but with Cade banned and no warden on the side of qvG, it's going to be a free breach for Ducky, that's for sure. That's the first thing he's going to be doing, and if not, that's going to be a mistake. Because you got to get that wall open if you're going to even try to push VIP. But, I mean, qvG just have to play around the fact that they are not going to be able to hold VIP wall unless they want to spawn peek Ducky. That's what they're gonna have to deal with. And I mean,
10 seconds
I'm
left before
seeing a round win in the side of Oracle Esports because of the lack of utility to hold the wall down and Cade being banned. I mean, the amount of nades which are bring ball, 8 nades. That's a lot of nades. But with Ramai and Jaeger, might be able to hold off all of them. But with Ramai slowly gaining all of his what are they called, Rick? What are they called?
Magnets.
Magnets. With Ramai getting all his magnets, he might be able to catch them. But starting to the round looking like a Hookah Bill is taken. There you go, Ducky getting the wall instantly. Oh no, I think that might break his other ones because the early bang. No, they don't.
Oh.
So he does get the full wall. And Chaotic and Ducky will be splitting away from the team to push VIP balcony. Divine going below with Sneaky Nook, trying to find kills and still 2 nades he can use. I talk about nades all the time because the amount that they can use, especially on a map like Coastline, will be impactful. And Divine going for the entry. Just being caught off guard as he tanks 25 HP. Just rotating around the hatches. Will Divine hear him? Will Divine notice this man rotating into blue bar? But you also have a member of... I thought he was in Kitchen Chaotic for a second, but he will be going around Sunrise. And Divine will hear Just Pat drop, will have intel on him. A flank cam will most likely be placed, and Just Pat will live to see another day.
Oh, the Goyo. The Goyo actually, well, I thought he was pushing up the billiards, but from that perspective, it looked a bit confusing.
Yeah.
But he does have to see from below. So, if there's information, which he doesn't, but he's going to throw it anyway, and he gets a kill onto Lakey. That must have been just a pure sound call from his part. So that is incredible game sense from him to get that kill. The Goyo will get the opening pick, and that is a 4v5 now in favor of qvG. He's going to try to push back up white, but that is anticipated, and he gets shot at, though no damage has been incurred. So, again, 4v5. And qvG can now safely sit on site and hold this one down because Oracle, even though they opened the wall, well, they get the actual kill now, but not from the wall itself. So basically, a bad rotation coming out from the Jaeger of Goody gets him punished, leaving it in a 4v4. So, Tex will now get finally picked off, and he goes down to Divine on the Nook, make it a 3v4. qvG looked good at the beginning, but now they are slowly falling apart. Oracle taking control. The player F2 gets a kill with the Junker LMG, but Just also gets a kill with the T5. There it is. 3v2. Oracle, I just said they were recovering fine, but now they are again collapsing. Not going well. That shield will be a detriment to the Yana, but he doesn't even get it because of the ADSs. And now he has to cross, and he's gonna get shot up by Just. That's a double for him, leaving Divine in a 1v3, which he cannot possibly win, as he has nothing to get him into the building. He doesn't even see the player to the left of him, and he's gonna get swung. That's a triple in the round for Just. What a play from him.
Oracle fell as soon as they lost their gunfights. Honestly, you need to follow the squishy tip. When your ones hit your heads, you need 1 bullet to kill a man, and they definitely did not follow them at all. I mean, they had the breach, they had map control when Hookah Billiards about to clear out VIP, but the 1v1, Sir Googie, he doesn't miss. And so does Just Pad. Those two members can just clean every single member, and Oracle Esports fell 1 by 1. F2 getting a kill, and not Sir Googie, but Just Pat, previously on the Oryx, got the Divine, got the Nook, which was Divine, and I was most likely going to see Oracle win that, but I mean, obviously not, because qvG, they fight back and they pull to what's next going to be Kitchen, and they will pull what they hope a 3rd round win. And seeing that Coastline is, I think it's attacker-sided map, right, Rick? Statistically, it is attacker-sided.
It was. I think it still is, but now you can play defense more comfortably. So I think it's a good map now, and it can be defender-sided on most rounds. Right now, qvG, not exactly showing anything that says, oh, this is extreme defender-sided. So I'd say it's balanced. Also, because of the changes now, they're going to Kitchen. It is interesting to see how they will set it up, because now you cannot plant a delivery door, so you have to go deep all the way into service, and you can just shoot up all of the walls in service, and you have an angle onto every single plant spot. There's nowhere safe to plant in service, which is going to be interesting to see how will overcome. For now, they switch from the Mirror to the Frost, which we see her deployed right here. So whoever jumps over this bar, which a lot of people do, and not checking, they will, well, basically lose 20 HP on average. I mean, not 20 HP. I mean, they get put down to 20 HP because they get downed, and most of them get picked up because they're in a safe position, mostly, unless they can flush out this frost. Now, the thing with this site also is that since the only position to deploy a mirror is right under a soft floor, you don't want to play mirror. So, understandable that they pick off her. And Blakey is the first one to incur some damage, trading back some onto Kex. Not sure what they are up to. Most likely taking a gunfight in these positions upstairs on the side of Billiards. He's tapping away at the head of the Oryx, but not gonna get anything out of it.
Yeah, it's going to be a VIP is going to be clear for Oracle as they take it out, but still 2 members on who can just pat swing and vase. Getting a bit aggressive, but Blakey will be there to try and hold him back. Vertical will be there by Chaotic, using a sledgehammer to make some angles. With 1 nade, he could find 1 kill. Blakey nearly seeing the head of Sir qvG on the Oryx, but he might see it again. He does. Blakey with the creeper, nothing landing on it. Sir qvG, that's a good night as he hits the head on Blakey. That's a lovely shot. Will he do it once more? Chaotic will try to challenge, but still being that, Just Pat will go down. But Sir qvG's getting aggressive. He's feeling himself. He wants to win this 3rd round on Kitchen's side. 1 minute 10 remaining. This verticality is being majorly pressurized by qvG Esports as these headlight holes doing them a lot of favor. Sir qvG nearly find the head again. Chaotic will be tanked to 50 HP and maybe even down. He will live longer and longer, but nothing impactful on this round.
Certainly not, but there is the first impact coming from Oracle as the ARX strikes true. It takes down F2 on the smoke. He is down. I don't think he'll get revived. Sir qvG though with the double kill onto the Vine. Down goes the Twitch. And now he gets a kill, but he's immediately traded. Kex makes it even. But Aspire gets a kill, and now it's a 1v2. The smoke surely cannot get revived. He is stuck in bathroom. And so it's up to Sir qvG to find some sort of miracle now. Chaotic sneaking up on him, but they are missing each other. He's gonna jump out, and now his position is known. He catches the Iana though! Perfect timing from him! And now he can go play inside to get the diffuser. But they don't know where he is. I mean, they don't know where the sledge is. And now they do. He's playing from above, which means his position is unwinnable. He has to go for an attempt. But Chaotic jumps out. This is probably not the best move. He will not be able to stick it. The grenade goes in, it's too late. And now he's gonna swing out, and he's gonna get the kill. And that is a quad kill for Sir qvG. What a play from the Oryx. That was incredible. Imagine if he died to the Iana right there. That would not have happened at all.
Oh,
what
that's
a play from
gonna
him.
be a play of the week right there. That is 100% gonna be a play of the week. What a way to end that one off. The 3rd round, all on Sir qvG from the 1 tap to the run outs. This man's on fire. qvG consistent once more as they win their 3rd round and moving on to the 5th.
Incredible stuff from qvG. That should have been around for Oracle 100%, but
For sure. For sure, Rick.
that should not have happened. Chaotic even had position above. I'm not sure why he rotated. Maybe he thought he could not get an angle on him from the verticality, but you could actually. You could open up that angle, but not this time. So Sir qvG is going to go on to the post from the Wamai. That's interesting. They're going to go play in hookah. So the post will be most likely utilized to play from below. This is the kind of denial that they will be playing for now, because last time when they played the site, they did not have anything to counter the plant attempt from Oracle, and that is what costed them that last round. So this time, with the C4 on board, they should win this one. If not, there's always other C4s in your pocket.
Need to locate and defuse bombs.
I mean, that round's still sinking into me, to be honest, Rick. That's just, it just shows what qvG, members by themselves can do. And speaking of the man himself, Sir qvG will be going pulse, and, I think you know what that means, right, Rick? Sunrise, C4 for that plant which Stucky did. They're not going to let it happen again. And, Goody again on the mirror, do the same thing. A pulse will be implemented, though. See if the change on Oracle Esports will be any different. See if they go Sunrise, see if they go Office. See if they win the round.
Going Sunrise is definitely going to be the play, although it might ask for a lot of investment, which comes in the form of that mirror window and 2 reinforcements and rotate holes. Though, you know, the post can actually play down here without getting basically surrounded and killed and basically done for.
Yeah, also something else, just sorry to cut you off. I love how qvG have reacted to what they did last round. 3 of them went below, and now they're completely switching their VIP penthouse hold to Sunrise and Blue Bar hold. That's a really strong idea, and again, Chaotic will see this hold and he will be shaking as they will eventually have to push into it.
That's a good read definitely from qvG because they realize that Oracle are just sticking to the same playstyle, which is definitely not good for a team that is playing at this level. You should really be adapting and just trying different attacks and strategies if you want to surprise the opponent. But if they can predict you like this, then they can anticipate you. And in this instance, they are anticipating Oracle. Oracle, they are trying to surround Sunrise and trying to find a way in, but all they get is some damage inflicted on them onto Blakey. So they're switching up now. They realize that they know. So now they are actually going for the position that qvG defended the last time. But is there going to be enough time, realistically? They would have to get this done fairly quickly, and they will at least open up the VIP wall, giving them an angle into sight. So if qvG can react to this, they should go up and open. Well, speaking of that, they get 1 kill and a trade. C4 does not get anything. That was too late. The player rotated out. But as I was rambling, Divine goes down to the Mozzie as he got Sergugi. But Sergugi though, that's impact player. That is the post too. That is your heartbeat scanner. That's all the information. That's literal wall hacked and he's gone. So if Oracle can play around that and utilize the fact that they can no longer deny the plant with that C4 actually gone for Rio, there's only 1 left. That is very good for Oracle. This should be their round, I must say.
Yeah, I mean, look like they're on a penthouse, but we'll see what qvG have in their pocket. Blakey and Dougie both trying to put pressure on Aqua. F2 nearly getting caught off by the grenade. I'm not sure who, but I believe it was by Aspire. Yes, it was. Aspire loses both his nades. And he left to rest. A mirror window still in sight. Aspire gets F2, and that's 1 more C4 down. What more do you want in the side of Oracle? Ducky getting the plant down as well. Justbat will be caught off guard as he will not be able to shoot the plant. Support, but Aspire will be down, but they do not know this. Blakey will find the kill while swinging. Justpat will get the instant refrag, and now a 2v1 in this case, but they still don't know Aspire's down, and that could be something which they will worry about. Chaotic going for the swing. Justpat on very low HP. He knows this. So Goody will be there to support. No. They both go for the swing. Justpat will stick to the fuse. They realize it's the 2v1 and Chaotic will go down and Goody wins the round for him. The headshot is Chaotic. Falls and Aspire left to bleed out.
That was unfortunate in the end there for the Sledge. Playing outside of the Aqua balcony is definitely not the best place to be when you have planted on default, because somehow you could actually just stuck in a corner and defuse, which means force yourself to take the 1v1 or you will lose. And in that case, he did have to force himself and he lost that gunfight to the Vector. So the issue though is that I said that Oracle should have this round, and they looked like they were about to have that round. They got the man advantage. They got the plant down. There was no denial from the side of qvG, even though they had smokes in their pocket. So again, qvG got caught off guard there, but they are actually just outclassing Oracle in terms of gun skill right now. They are, well, just better, I must say.
Just better, win your ones.
At the same time, it's time to recover. A 4-2 half on attack is definitely not too bad for Coastline, not by any means. So that is what they should try to achieve, and then they could, well, recover better on defense. Should be more comfortable for them to play on defense, I hope. Going to Bardo, this is the site where Oracle just got slaughtered. They just tried to enter the building and just got killed on every avenue. That should not be happening again, so, you know, let's see how they adapt. We cannot speak on any kind of strategical level on this site because last time qvG killed everyone. No strategy. So we'll see how they develop.
I mean, we did see a roam game before the roamers killed everyone, and Justpat will try once more. The Aquabout run out, and we'll have Goody will peek off his double door as well. The double spawn peek, that's just crazy by qvG. As a start of the round, already trying to find a kill, but it's going to be a switcheroonie as they push through Kitchen trying to take a horizontal, do a horizontal push, taking horizontal control through kitchen and main door. Kex going for the
Oh.
swing, and Blakey, he knows Kex is too aggressive. He's getting way too greedy, and Blake will try and find another. F2 will go down to Chaotic. The man who lost last round for his team will find one, will get vengeful. Now a 3v5,
Oh, no.
make that a 2v5 as Ducky finds the head, and the blue bar sunrise does not work. As Serguki tries to run up but doesn't work. Or doesn't work a kill, and now a 2v5, 3 men down and 2 minutes remaining, 40 seconds gone, 3 bodies dead on the floor watching teammates are on cams, and it's unfortunate, Rick, that round has gone to bits in 30 odd seconds, but still, these 2 members, Just Pan Sergugi, the 2 main fraggers for their team, can always keep it alive. Any clutch situation, a 2v10 is still possible for them.
They unironically started to play the exact same way they did last round, and that is running straight in the face of Oracle. But this time, Oracle, they know, oh, what a shot though from Sergugi. I was gonna say, they know that they have the better guns, but not on the hand of Sergugi. With T5, he gets a kill, but now immediately traded back with Blakey. Justpat is the last one alive. He's at 1v3, but they know exactly where he is. They can go for a sunrise plan. He's stuck behind his shield in the middle of office. And he's just giving his position away at every turn. He has to cross blue bar, but they have the angle on him from the same footholds that they made for their own team. And that is 4-2 in favor of qvG in the first half. Very good for them. Now we're going to switch up and a chance for Oracle to come back.
Switch it up is exactly what Oracle just did there. They first entered the first round, entered that site, absolutely getting demolished. They pulled back, they switched it around, exactly what you just said. Boom, bish, bash, bosh. 4-2 now, win that round. It's easy for them, and they want to keep that mentality all the way through their defense. But I mean, qvG, that's just toxic. Dokubi and Finker. I mean, Finker's a big fragger, but Dokubi, come on. Come on, at least go Lion. That's just, especially Just Pat playing that. I believe he's probably going to go Bosch G. If he goes Bosch G, that's actually going to be a joke. Because I've seen him play Bosch G on Vigil one time, and he did a run out on Oregon and go on one tap. If he actually goes Bosch G, Rick, I might just flip my mind if he gets a one tap as well.
I mean, I'm not expecting a Boss G. This is Titan series. This is not a casual game. Or, well, it might be, but who knows. This is not casual, so if you go Boss G, you're actually insane. And if you actually get kills off that Boss G, you deserve the title. Anyway, going on to this attack. Now, they're not going Lion, because I'm not expecting a rush from them. Now, the Finka is now a mainstay. Well, everyone will be playing her by now. So, you know, it's not something special. And the Dokubi, I'd say, is also... Okay, good. See, I told you. He might be trolling sometimes, but not in a Titan series like this. I'm sure there's cash money on the line, and you don't want to toss that away.
No. You probably just cheated there. Watch him in overtime match point go Calvin prone in a ratty corner. Just watch it happen. But I mean,
Then it worked.
If it works, it works. Nothing else can be said. But just pointing out that Dokubi's probably going to be for the roam game. Since Oracle Esports, as we can see, not qvG so much, but they've seen a roam game, especially a Mute and Mozzie trying to slow down Intel. Dokubi is going to be utilised and just clear these members up one by one, and it's looking very heavy downstairs roam as we see Chaotic, Aspire, and Divine and Blake even roaming luggage. 2 with C4s and Chaotic without, but will qvG be able to survive it? They've survived it once, will they do it again?
Certainly nothing really happening for now, except for the fact qvG have made good progress getting into the building, and they've already made their way into Aqua. So the roam clear, pretty effective. Of course, like you said, the Doke could be extremely useful. I would have picked the Jackal, to be honest. He has a better gun, he has better utility, he can track the members. But who's better? It's Blakey. He's better than Sergugi. Sergugi, who was so crucial in that first half, he's now dead. Kex gets a refrag onto Divine, making it a 4v4. So not an ideal situation for Oracle since they got the first pick, but now they have plenty of time to get the kill onto Blakey. F2, nice headshot there with the Type 89 onto the Malusi, making it a 4v3. And now Oracle are on the back seat and they are on defense, which is not the best outlook for them right now.
I mean, Ducky's still got three smokes in hand, and he might be able to use them. Might have to use them if F2 pushes in. But 1 minute remaining. Oracle still have time to find the frag, still have time to win the round.
Oh.
Kexa, you're flashing the wrong man. You're flashing yourself there. Good, he's still below. Having a standoff with Chaotic round the corners. 3v4. 1 man down will make an effect, but Chaotic will find and win that gunfight. Standoff goes in his favor as he finds Goody. 3v3 with 40 seconds remaining. Time's ticking down very slowly. F2 with Case inside Aqua. He's gonna have to go for a defuse, but Keg's being caught off guard a lot, but Chaotic hanking some more bullets as well. The smoke going down. F2 forced to push in.
No.
He will go down as a Spire finds a head on just that, and the Spire finds a double. Finishing it with a triple, and there goes Kex. There goes the round, there goes qvG. 4-3 down. Or 4-3 up, but they've just lost the round.
Fantastic recovery from them in the end there. Despite a 3v4, they started to win their gunfights. The desperation came out very obviously from qvG. So they did not... Sorry, did I say qvG at the start? No, I meant Oracle recovered very well there.
Okay.
So yeah, qvG, they showed a lot of desperation as they moved into the site and there was no time left. And Oracle, they are also prone to playing a bit more off-meta ops as it seems, as they're going to pick the Capcan. Now, that is, of course, since he's been buffed, you could say he is stronger, but not strong enough to warrant a pick generally in competitive. Because sure, you might rely on the fact that
Attackers
sometimes
need to locate
the
and
enemy
defuse
would not be
bombs.
looking because of desperation or they're in a rush to get into the site. So they might just walk into those. So
Attackers
that is
discovered the
relying on
location of a
chance. And on average, the utility that's played in competitive is usually played on things that are confirmed to work. So you play Jaeger because you know he will catch the projectiles. You play Womai because you know the magnets will. You know Malusi. You play Malusi because you know it will go bruh when someone walks into the vicinity. But Capcan, if they see the trap, they just shoot it. So
10 seconds to insertion.
ideal.
Yeah.
But hey, if it works, I
It
might
works.
just eat my own words.
5 seconds.
It
to
works,
insertion.
it works. I mean, there's nothing else that can be said. It works,
Attacker's
it
objective
works.
is to defuse
Ducky?
the bomb.
I haven't... I was going to say he hasn't put a double Capcan on the door yet, and yes, he just has. If that gets a kill... I mean, if that gets a kill rate, that's just a rhetorical question there. I mean, it should be a definitely no, as they're going to be Jones flying in and Divine using his, is it EE7? EED?
EED.
EED, that's it. I always get mixed with him and Line, but the aggressive play by Sergugi, I mean, why do I mean question it? They are aggressive, they're always aggressive, and especially Sergugi entering on the Iana will use his Gemini scanner. Divine will see it,
no.
but the nade come out. He will
There it
be
is.
caught as Divine finds the headshot onto Sergugi. But Kex, the second entry, will find Blakey, and there goes the Oryx. But there falls Iana. Kex still on very low HP. Nade's flying out. Flashes, Divine
dead.
being flashed. Kex being pinched by so many angles. How is he still alive? He's still going to be holding. He finds one. That's a great trade. That's positive for him. But F2 finds the double. Don't know how Divine found a kill off that one. 3v2 Chaotic will leave Aspire left alone, and Aspire will leave Chaotic left alone in sight as it is a 3v2 on the outcome. Aspire dropping back. Goody not catching him soon enough. We'll go all the way around to main lobby just after the Lion. Oh, there it goes. That's just unfortunate, but the man main stairs. Aspire will hear that. Capcan traffic on. Just Pat has no intel on him. It seems as the push is going out. Goody will find a triple. The aggressive man is going insane. Aspire going for the swing. Fires ahead onto Just Pat. And the 1v3 clutch looking very realistic. Goody holding bathroom door. F2 just getting the plant down. Going for the swing. Goody finds the kill on Aspire. Oracle Esports find themselves now 2 rounds down. Kitchen service not going their way.
Unfortunate turn of circumstances there when Ducky got killed while playing inside a lobby. That should not have happened. You don't peek those kind of things. You're in a 3v3. I mean, you would try to go for a lot of these bold, aggressive, insane plays if you're in a 2v4, for example. So you gotta make it equal for the team. But in that situation, you have a 3v3, you can hold down still. So that should not have happened. that death might have just sealed the round there for Oracle. Now they're down 3-5 against qvG. qvG, they are looking to gain some momentum, and so far they just and since there is no, I think there's a tactical timeout,
Attackers
but
need
there's
to
no
locate
coach,
and
so what's the
defuse as
point?
many bombs as they can.
So if there's no tactical timeout and you cannot break the momentum, the winning team will just cruise straight to a 7 scoreline. Right now they're going to be playing in Blue Bar. This is not a site that Oracle has attempted, but to be fair, we've only been 3 rounds on their defense. So on this site,
Attackers have discovered the
it's
location
interesting
of
to
a bomb.
see that, well, basically everyone plays it the same way. You always open up the feed holes inside of Blue Bar, but that is not something that the casual players would know, because every time I play casual, they always reinforce all of that wall. Anyway,
10 seconds remaining.
overall, a fairly standard setup.
5
Squishy.
seconds to go.
Pretty
No.
normal.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. A top hold, the feet
Attackers
hold,
are heading out to
the
defuse bomb.
rotates. It's all looking very familiar, you know, top level ranks it's related to. But I mean, simple and possibly could be effective. We haven't seen the outcome yet, so I'm not gonna say simple but effective. But you know, it's what for them it's hoping to be look like it. But they haven't reinforced office off, and they don't have a rotate there. I don't know if that's on purpose, but I mean, if they want to push off, it's looking kind of open. And Ducky roaming way off site for a smoke.
Uh-oh.
And speaking of kills, Goody will find Chaotic as Chaotic falls, and with 1 man down already, qvG are looking to go to match point.
He should not be allowed to get kills from the roof like that. That's just cheese. You cannot let that happen. Anyway, on the roof, now they're gonna be heading into the building. The drone is in front of Just Pat, and he's gonna be able to move in with the R4C, which is now again a very good weapon since they secretly buffed it. If you hadn't noticed, he's inside and he's waiting for someone to make a bad rotate, but he gives his position away, which means if there's a flight drone, no one on an Oracle is gonna attempt anything. Now, I'm not sure what the game plan here with qvG is because they are in VIP, but the site is on Blue Bar Sunrise, so they would have to make progress into Hookah, which would probably be the idea behind the VIP, but they don't have a lot of time for it, because if you waste the next minute, then you will only have 40 seconds to actually start working on the site itself. Now, Lucky though, with a nice shot onto Goody, that's also a very neat trick there from Iana to instantly burn the Rooney gates, so learn that for your ranked game. Ooh, Just Pat though, he knows someone is close by, he's gonna throw down a drone. The smoke grenade will be tossed out. That is a bit of a waste to do it on a flank. Should be using that to deny the site. But Divine gets a kill onto K, making it a 4v3. Oracle, they want this comeback. They want this win. They will not let qvG walk away and go gentle into that good night. Aspire, he's playing up close. He's trying to get this kill inside of office.
Yeah, for sure, they're not going to let it go. And Aspire, I can see him swinging that doorway. Will he go for it? The Gemini going in. He will go for the swing, but F2 will be there to support. F2 will find the trade onto Ducky, and that will end in the 2v2 scenario as Ducky gets a crispy headshot. A nice shot from both of those members. Blakey, Divine left to win this round to not cost them a match point. But Blakey will fall as Sergugi gets the nade, killing Just Pat and Sergugi left alive. These two members going for the plant. Sergugi. Just Pat.
Attackers are activating bomb diffuser.
Finds the kill. Now, 1v1 situation. Sergugi drops back into deep office. Divine will finish off the kill. It's the 1v1. He can defuse with the wall being unbreached. Time, but the vertical above. Sergugi's managed to rotate. He knows it's going to be difficult. Without a C4 in the hand of Divine, it's looking like Sergugi will just play time. Divine, he will go for the stick and he has no other choice. Will he go for the kill, Sergugi? He keeps Divine playing with his food. Will he get the kill? Yep, he will. Divine falls. Sergugi clutches us out. Clutches it out. And there goes match point. All in favor of qvG. Okay, update. It's just Pit. I think I've been told this before. I've been told every time, apparently, which is probably true.
I just followed your example because I did not know at all. I've never casted. I'm not sure I've ever casted qvG before. So
I've cast them way too many times.
it's your fault.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it is.
I mean, what exactly do you expect if they put X in their name? It's like there are 5
Yeah,
vowels.
come on.
What it could be just pot, just pat, just pit, just pet, just put, just put. It could be anything.
It
Okay,
could be.
so
It could be Pixt.
no, no,
No,
not really.
no, no.
No,
He's
there's only 5
tripping,
vowels.
tripping. Yourself.
Defenders, protect your bomb
Yeah,
from
mate.
being defused by
Oh well,
attackers.
my bad. If I made a fence or something for.
Bomb located by
I don't know.
attackers.
Well, anyways, 3 rounds ahead is qvG. Looking like that defense did them well, and Oracle Esports, they're falling. They are indeed falling.
Free falling, as a matter of fact. Free falling would more accurately describe how fast they are collapsing right now. Not immediately, of course. They still have 3 rounds. A comeback is possible, but
10
when your
seconds.
mental is this shot, can you really do that? They only got 1 round so far on defense, and that was
5
off
seconds
a
left before insertion.
very close one, I think, as well. It was a 2v2, I believe, and then they had
Attackers are
positions
moving to
left.
defuse the bomb.
Either way, qvG, if they play solid, they got this one. They are playing Jackal, so like I said before, Jackal is very good. He has one of the best guns in the game. He has one of the best roam clearing utilities in the game. He has smokes. He
Attackers
has
have dropped the bomb
a
to
secondary
the
shotgun, and he is gonna not be the first victim. F2 is the first victim. The Hibana goes down. That is huge. That is your heart breach. Well, granted, you don't need F2 on heart breach on this one, just
Attackers
because of the
recover
fact
bomb
that
diffuser.
Sergugi is now dead as well. That is, the grenade's gone. So while you may not need the heart breach because this site is fairly open, you do need the grenades, and that is gone. So that's not good. This is definitely looking like an Oracle round, unless qvG just absolutely clutches out of their minds and Oracle throws it. This is the point where Oracle should be going back to site, but they're not. They are caught by Divine. Kex gets 1 kill into Chaotic. He makes it a 3v3. Blakey gets 1 back, keeping it in the lead, but they are still playing aggressive. This should not be happening. You have to retreat now. This is the point where you have the clear advantage, and all you have to do now is hold angles. Side of qvG, they have no utility at all. They cannot flush you out. They don't have grenades. All they have are 3 flashes, but in a crossfire, does that really help you at all? So Blakey, I think he's getting tracked right now, and they know where he is, and they can flush him out. They are doing just that. They have the footprints. He's stuck in there. He's gonna take this gunfight and not winning it. They're both trading it back and forth, and now he hears the player coming in his way. Stuck in the corner, but the C70 is just an insane weapon, and he wins that. He makes it 2v2. I told them, I just said before that they should be falling back, but they didn't, and now they're getting punished for it. They're paying the price. It's a 2v2. This is so winnable now for qvG, and it was a 3v5 just before that. I mean, I think it was even 2v5. This is just not good.
It's definitely not good, and you really don't see such a major pullback from qvG. I mean, clutching is their speciality. It's basically their middle name. Another 2v2 is Kexan just pits. Will be these 2 members. They've already picked off 3 of them. All they find anymore is the Aqua Push will be the one which I believe they decide to go for. Yes, they do have diffusion in hand, as Kex will most likely go for the default plant. C4 in hand and 3 smokes. I mean, Rick, that's going to be something which qvG are just going to... Yep, there goes 1 smoke, wasting about 10 seconds of their time. And just, with the C4 as well, the plant's looking very unrealistic. Flashes going out, 2 smokes. The second smoke canister being bursted. Kext, another flash. Mushroom just frozen, but Ducky will find the wallbang through the smoke, finding Kex in a 1v2 in the smoke grenade. Aspire will shoot through the smoke onto the default plant, and there falls qvG. The comeback was not there, and too much utility left in the hands of Oracle. Stop them. And Divine is left. Divine is left.
TT, so usually TT means technical timeout, though, since there's no coach and Divine is leaving. I mean, that might be a technical timeout now. Or not. Anyway, he's coming back, but there's a minute on the clock for them to maybe talk about things. 6-4. I believe Oracle, even though they just got this round, they would want to try to break this momentum from qvG. So if it works out, overtime is in the cards.
Definitely is. It's definitely one of the options on this coastline game, but I mean, it was open for qvG to win. But I said it already. The amount of utility which Oracle had was just nothing could stop them. Nothing could make them plant. Everything was stopping them from planting. There was nothing they could do. Tried to go for the kills. Bish bash bosh. Simple and effective done by them. And I mean, overtime. I mean, I don't think it's definitely on the cards. It's definitely looking to be an option for Oracle Esports pulling it back. But qvG, I don't think they're going to allow it, Rick. They're this kind of team, when they've got this lead, they're going to hold it and they're going to come up on top in the end of the day. They've done it many times before. They have lost, but they will win. You gotta go low before you can go high. What's that to say?
It's probably more beneficial for a team if they are in a close game. So if they are leading 6 game, they have been one round traded back and forth. A team like that would be in a good mentality to close it out and win 7-5.
Attackers
But
need to
when you
locate
are
and
a
defuse
team
the
that
bomb.
is leading 6-3, for example, the thing is that you start to get doubts. So if your mental is not in check, usually you might end up thinking
Attackers
about,
have
oh,
located
what
a
if they
bomb.
come back this time? And then also the other team, they are now urgent about it. They want to win and they have to win. So they will rush themselves and they play more confident, as a matter of fact. So qvG, they need to stay mentally checked now. Just focus on the fact that if you win this round, it's over. So focus on winning the round and not focus on the fact that what if they come back? You cannot let that get to you. And so yeah,
10 seconds
like I said,
left.
I agree. They should not let this one slip away, and they probably
5
won't.
seconds remaining.
Playing now inside of Sunrise is again Divine. They played here
Attackers
last
have
time the
located
exact
and defused the
same
bomb.
way, so not gonna be any changes from the looks of it, which means qvG should have this one in the bag. They know how to flush him out. They should know how to flush him out.
They definitely do, and looking like a Sunrise push, and Ducky did something onto the cap can. That's dirty as well. Just pit. I need just pit. We'll stick the Jackal to clear out these robots playing Sunrise side, and even Hookah as Blakey and a Spy will be there with mute jammers by the side, and Divine, last time we saw this, Divine was stuck in the corner. Goody found a triple kill. Will it happen again? The drone at the
Look at
top.
that drone.
Does he see it? He does see it, but he doesn't shoot it. He does shoot it.
Oh.
The nade will get him to 50 HP. Another nade flushing him out. Divine's lost in another world as he stares at the drone. But the standoff being pushed out. 40 to 50 seconds have gone. 2 minutes on the clock. qvG flushing out these members, slowing them down inside of Oracle though. Going to be a close one. Pop the hatch from Divine as he tries to land some bullets, but none landed. Kex in blue buys. He's got his shotgun out, and he will try to breach into courtyard. But a close gunfight as Ducky and Just Pit will be on the corners. The C4 route,
Oh!
and Just Pit will be forced. Nearly getting caught off guard, but Ducky comes out on top, and the second man lined up for him as Goody as the grenade. Ducky will hear that nade being pulled, but he still plays aggressive in security, unlike from him trying to fight his 2 KD, and yes, he does on 12 kills. The 3v5 now in favor of Oracle. It's all looking Oracle. Everywhere you go, they're finding kills all the time, but F2 will try to find the same main lobby kill through from Sunrise as before. Blakey playing aggressive on qvG, gaining his revenge from the first round. qvG finding a kill. Aspire getting a refrag onto F2, but falling 2v4 as qvG pushing above. Split by Kex. Well, not split by Kex, they both push together. 45 seconds though, they're gonna have to make a play, leaving the 2 roaming players top floor. Gemline's going in, it's gonna have to be a push into kitchen service. No utility except for free flashes, and still C4 in the hand of Chaotic, but a crispy shot comes out from Kess. That's one to devour as the 2v3, 20 seconds remaining, but Blakey on the flank. And I don't think there's a cam on him as they're not focused, but Ducky finds a triple on the round, and Chaotic whips out the M590 shotgun and ends it all out. 6-5 in overtime is definitely on the drawing board.
One more round, Oracle. We are going the full 12 rounds. qvG, this is the time. You have to close it now, or as we go into overtime, I have an inkling feeling that Oracle might just take it. Now, going on to this next site, which is Blue Bar Sunrise. I don't think this is a site that Oracle actually ever won. Actually, did they? No, they did not. They let it go down to a 1v1. So very close, and if they rectify some of their mistakes, then they could definitely make the overtime comeback happen. But for now, Just Pit is picking off the Capital. Not sure on to what. We'll have to see. The Dokkaebi. No Boshi this time for sure. There's no way.
Come
But
on,
also,
whip it out.
he's gonna be roam clearing
Attackers
again,
need to
like
locate
last
and
round.
defuse as
So
many bombs as they
expect the
can.
roam clear from. Expect the roam game from Oracle to be
Attackers have located a
less
bomb.
aggressive this time, because if you just let these attackers swing you with those weapons, well, because like I said before, attack weapons are better. If you let them swing you, you're just dead. So in this case, you would try to run away.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Yeah, the roam clear will be definitely played out by Pit, but I'm looking. I want to see the boss G, man. I know it's not gonna come out. Well, most likely not. You know, Boss G is always a good vibe, and being a Sunrise Blue buff can be good, especially with the ACOG being
5 seconds
rare.
left.
In Rainbow Six Siege is becoming precious, some would say, and
Attackers
not
are
on
moving
our
to defuse
ops.
the bomb.
But no, we'll beat
Oh.
the DMR, not surprised at all. We saw it last time, and the hopes and dreams of me being watching a Boss G and Cars there, well, will fall dramatically. But you know what? No, you know what? You know what? Not, you know, I cannot speak today, Rick. You know what is not falling, Rick?
What's not
Oracle
falling?
Esports.
Oh, right.
It kind of took me about 5 minutes to say that. But they're definitely not falling. There's a comeback from them as they've won about 4 rounds in a row, even 3 rounds, 4
Three
rounds
rounds
in a
in a
row.
row.
3 rounds in a row, and looking like the top down clear from Hookah side will be the game plan. Is not a heavy room top floor by Oracle. It's mainly just first floor, kitchen to office is going to be the main places they hold. But we'll see how this round turns out with 50 seconds gone, 2 minutes remaining. Time's ticking as overtime is still going to be played.
So far, not a lot of progress done by qvG. They are not inside of office actually, and they are not doing anything to clear out this position on default plant spot inside of Sunrise. They have all the utility they need. They have all the grenades and flashes, but there's also so much stacked against them, which will be an issue. And they're not in office because the Giger is still playing in there. They can open up the floor and hope for something. And Just Pit, he's playing close up on Cool Vibes. He's expecting a flank, and at that range, he SMG 12 shreds. So he will win that gunfight if anyone tries to take it to him. Ducky trying to smoke off Cool Vibes, I believe, and he's trying to push up close. The M590, even though the SMG 12 is a killer, the M590 at this range insta kills you. So you better not try that against him. So 5v5, 1 minute left, and they are now only starting to make progress on the shield. He's trying to peek that. The C4 goes out, does not get anything. The grenade goes in and it gets burned. The Gun 6 will not. That is the position finally clean. This is qvG's moment. They can get this execute happening. All they need to do is not lose this player right here as he gets spotted, and he's gonna go down to the M590. Like I said, at that range, it's a killer. But he gets 5 with the finger. Where's the confirm though from the smoke? That is not supposed to happen. It's a 5v5 again. Just Pit in fighting condition. They can now go for the plant, and Sir Googie gets a kill onto Divine. That is big. That is the mute gone on that position. He's pushing up with SMG 11. He gets 1 kill. Ducky is on 14 now. He might look for his 15. Trying very hard, but Just Pit will return the favor. If you don't confirm that kill, you will get killed by the player who didn't confirm. And now a 4v3. They cannot deny this. They're trying to push in, but he's jumping over aggressively, and he's gonna get shut down by Kicks. It's all Kicks. qvG.
Wow.
She's closed it out 7-5. Just before Oracle had a chance to do anything about it. So very closer in the end. We thought they might choke it. We thought they might actually go to overtime. But Oracle in the very end there, they just collapsed. And I think one of the main factors was the fact that they did not confirm that kill onto Just, but he's the MVP. He just won that game for them. 7-5.
He did. He
What an
killed
ending.
Ducky as well. He killed Ducky as well. Ducky tried to finish him off with the smoke grenade, but missed him. I mean, what a way to end that, Rick. Kex finished off with a triple as well, out of nowhere. I believe it was a offish push, maybe, just lined up for him. I mean, that's just a dead end win for qvG, and well deserved as they started on defense 4-2 and they had 3 rounds to to tramp through, some would say, and that being Coastline. Next map will be Oregon. We will be heading to a 10-minute break. More info on that will be given to you when we get back from the break. And Rick, sign it
See you in
off.
10 minutes.
See you in 10 minutes.
Machine soldiers leaving them in a 4 versus 2. So qvG has the diffuser. They have 40 seconds left to go. Goody is going to pick up the Quetta and a second one, leaving themselves in a 2 versus 2. Things are now very, very even with both teams.
10 seconds left.
Well, I mean, look,
Tension.
corner, if they're wall banging him, he's gonna get some damage, but he does have 2 players. One behind him, there goes him. And he might get an ace! Oh, no way! He runs away.
Like Lasmo sees the man repel, Cynics goes down, the C4 gets caught off, but the plant in the wrong position. Lasmo finds will be 2 cannon, big window, trying to get some more intel. He knows where the man is. He doesn't have a C4 on hand, but the Frostmat in the 1v3 clutch situation. The last man on repel. All he has to do is hold it. He's not going for the diffuser. He can't go for diffuser. A 1v3 clutch is so winnable. Lasmo with the swing and the 1v3 for Lasmo. That will be going in the books. That will be one of the biggest 1v3 we've seen.
Now they've got so much to do with one less player. Zarov not quite able to find the kill. There it is, Cynex. Zarov not really having the impact in the fragging department, but steps up when it matters, and this is certainly one of those times. The Selmas will come through, and actually Zarov gets the second.
Focus and the lack of awareness. There goes Zerek grabbing another. He's on a triple. He might potentially grab the quad if another player doesn't step
There it
in.
is.
And there goes the quad. Again, it's not up to Squadron for that crosshairs away from it into the same group. And there goes Hunter grabbing the first pick. They're following that up, and that's Hunter with the second on the bench.
Gets shot from too many angles. Hunter is well in terms of study. Contributing to this, takes his third, and now it's just Lasmo, and Hunter will find the fourth. A flawless round advantage. Looking down the red stairs, he is aware of this push, it seems like, and that sound cue will be all he needs. A free fire round, and there goes Matovs hitting the
Does
ground.
he have to do it also critical as well? He critical and P13 has to do surgery, but P13 also has to deal with this
Wow.
red stairs, and that's the diffuser that's so irresponsible for the squad. Send that stick to grab the kill, but he's not
No.
to grab the second.
No
And
way.
And P13, he's on for an ace. He can grab 2 on 4.
There
now
it is.
5. So that's the ace for P13.
Well, back here for the second map of this best of three. You see qvG won the first map on Coastline, winning 7-5, and Oracle Esports losing by a close one on the last round, being quite a frisky round. Kex finishing off with a triple, and heading on to Oregon. qvG starting on defense one more, and Oracle will on attack once more, and both teams are hopefully ready. Divine is calling Oracle ready. We just waiting on qvG, but I mean, just on Coastline, it was a strong, went to the 12th round, quite a long map. But qvG came on top, and qvG, I mean, they're looking strong into Oregon. We've seen them perform on Oregon, Rick. I don't know if you have, but I have seen qvG dominate on Oregon many times, and will they dominate this time? We'll see, as both teams will be ready. Good luck and have fun in the chat. And Rick, let's head straight into his bands. Flores, Thatcher, Cade, Mira. That's what I'm calling.
Yeah, it should be it. I'm not gonna bet on it and give you any money, but
I'm not.
that's. But I mean, it's just fairly standard bet. So you know what? It's definitely gonna happen. I'd also say that qvG is gonna have this one in the bag for sure because they're defending first on Oregon, which is notoriously a defensive map. Thatcher is the first one. That's your one. Now you have 3 more until you get it right. What was it again?
Flores, Miracade.
Flores, Miracade. So Flores should be now. Oracle on the attack. I don't expect them to ban Flores, honestly.
Hibana.
There it is. Hibana. There we go. You're wrong. GG. Don't type in chat again. Hibana being off the board means, well, as the queen of hatches, she's so useful when you're playing on the basement. That's her second ban got wrong. That is not Kate. That is not Mira. That is Valkyrie. She's so potent right now, and she's gone. Oracle Esports just crushed all your hopes and dreams. Unlucky, but next time.
qvG's got my back. qvG's
so you
got
want
my
a
back.
Kate or a Mira?
Yeah,
Oh, there it
qvG's
is.
always got my back. qvG did never let me down. Oracle,
That's
they don't
boring.
know me. They don't know me. They're just banning Hibana. qvG's always got my back, and Trippin', don't you dare. A isn't working. So yeah, it's great to know, Trippin'. That's actually such good information. Need the second map. Rick, did you need to know that? I think that's very good information. Oh no,
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's we should cast that. We should just cast Trippin' typing. Never mind, it works. I'm just reading out what it says because Trippin' has no voice. He actually spelled never mind wrong. He put T.
Trippin's just 3 letters, and they're all next to each other. They're unironically all next to each other.
They are. Trippin', man, I think you need to go back to primary school, where I am,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
That Trippin's a joker, honestly.
Attackers need to
Well,
locate and defuse as many bombs
heading
as
into
they can.
kitchen dining, the tertiary site. But qvG will go first to catch Oracle off guard, and a default lineup in the side of both teams. qvG whipping out the Thunderbird. I think I've seen Thunderbird on Oregon every 90% of defensive rounds, which is becoming very common in high level gameplay.
She's definitely really good too, of course. She has a fantastic gun, fantastic sidearm, fantastic utility, so either impacts or C4, and her gadget means your team can now play aggressively. Just pray you don't get headshotted, but as long as you don't get headshotted, with a Thunderbird on board, you are perfectly safe. And you're playing in this what Pengu call a chip meta, so you just cause chip damage to the enemy team. You just take away 20, 30 HP of them at a time. So when it comes down to it, your weapons will now be more effective in the late round.
Yep. So the small tower push being pulled out from Oracle, and playing aggressive. And qvG will be caught by the drone, and he will drop back, and this chip, what was it called? The chip damage, the strat.
Chip damage. Yeah, the chip meta, as
Yeah,
Pengu
the
calls
chip
it.
meta. Yeah, I think that might be what qvG is going for. He might just go forward, bathroom hallway, hit someone once or twice, then drop back, get the hill, go back and forward, and especially on a site where people in small town can get caught off so easily. Especially Ducky going for a risky breach there, being supported by his members. But he will stay alive and he will use his flashbang to the later rounds. Losing his smokes will be spotted. Goody. He gets an aid being flying at him. ADSs will be burnt. His Kex will be falling with his ADSs. But Chaotic finds Goody. And speaking of utility, Maestro Cams will no longer be able to zap, but still be able to move. Exactly. Good to know. Just Pit. I mean, I was thinking the main lobby ran out, but he will ditch it as the down men in sight will need support. So qvG trying to play aggressive and get the refrag. Drone's still flying out though. So qvG, this chip damage meta is turning back onto him. No Thunderbirds ready to heal him, so we'll have to be running around just waiting. Just Pit getting flashed and naded without any ADSs. It's a shocker. Bathroom and dining control is all in hands of Oracle. Flash is coming out, but the man on the hatch will be able to spot default plan. So will the Maestro Cam. Ducky on 50 HP as he tried to push in. Just Pit finding a spy, getting the refrag, but planting behind the desk. Will
They don't see the
find a
planter.
kill, but they don't see it, and Blakey will find a kill. And F2 falls. The 3v3 and Just Pit, he's a bit too late. A double for him, but 40 seconds remaining. They have to gonna defuse. Divine was down, but gets boosted up by the Blink charge. Just Pit with the swing, but still with Blakey on 1 HP. Kex in the 1v3. He's got 3 members, 3 different angles, and only 25 seconds remaining. It's all gone downhill, and what a rampant rollercoaster ride this has been.
What an unfortunate turn of events there for Just Pit. There's a reason why the MP5 is terrible. It's actually a terrible, awful weapon if you don't hit the head. So in that instance, he just got flicked on and instantly killed, and I think it was 1 HP. And if, again, the chip meta, I would have to mention it again, because if he got tagged up a bit more earlier in the round, he would have died there. So these little, tiny, teeny little instances shows you why Thunderbird and Finga get played quite often now. And it's not going to be the dominant meta. It's not going to be as dominant as the utility meta where you play around all of those shields with the ADSs. That was very strong. But this one, it's making its way into competitive. And right now, Ducky thought, well, hey, look, we could play Blitz. Not exactly sure why. They definitely have a strat in mind. Actually, they do have a strat in mind. I'll tell you now.
I mean, I think
The idea is that they will rush.
Yeah.
They will rush blue. They will rush elbow with that Blitz, getting straight in there. And there is nothing that qvG will be able to do about it unless they smoke him out or impact him. Because the Blitz, even though he's been nerfed at this range with the shotgun, with the M590 playing against him, he is basically powerless. I mean, the smoke of the M590 will be powerless. So qvG, gotta be careful about this one. They cannot get caught off guard. And this rush should make it a very interesting one to see from Oracle Esports.
Running around with Scorpion, you just love to see that. I'm definitely going to see him swing. Bunker Doi will possibly die, possibly find 4Ks, 3Ks. But we'll have to live and wait and see. But I mean, you do love to see a Scorpion being running around the map. I mean, taking all the Thunderbird coding stations, well, pretty toxic if you don't see him my way. But you said it, Ducky on the Blitz, being supported by both Divine and Blakey. Finger boosting at the ready. 4 nades ready to burst, and they're gonna instantly slash him with the gun switch. Ducky goes in. The LMI will be not supported. The flash is coming out, and they have it all. They have the bunker control, and Blakey finds a double on this case. They all have
3 of them are offside.
3 of them, but a lovely shot by Just Pit as that finds Blakey. The man who got the double will fall, and number 3v4. Ducky still in elbow control, but he can't do much with it. He can't go through the rotate because he's got too many angles to worry about. Still, Chaotic and Aspire ready to flank from Laundry and both Freezer, but Ket's falling to exactly this bug, exactly Spire. So qvG and Just Pit alive. We've seen this duo both on coastline. They've done it once, will they do it again? They find frags. They do it all the time. It's normal, but Divine will come on top, and there goes Just Pit. Just so qvG left alive.
He's dead.
Blitz, and yes, he's dead. Love that from that Blitz. Love that from Chaotic, and there falls qvG of 2 rounds now. Divine rage quits.
This game is basically a horror game, and the Blitz, when you're in that situation, is basically the main antagonist 99% of the time. When you're the last guy alive and you just hear that shield rumbling your way, you're like, okay, I'm dead. Give up. Like just run for it. So yeah, 2 rounds in a row for Oracle. They go from being stomped on the first half coastline to this. They're winning convincingly on attack on Oregon. On attack on Oregon. Let that sink in. This is a defender-sided map. They just teams when they go to defense, they win massively, but not this one. Not Oracle. They are proving us wrong. Going down again to Laundry. They don't expect it to work again, so this could be a
Trippin, he's
standard
underaged.
clear. They have the finger, not the blitz. So
Trippin, he's
You know what?
underaged. He's just called an underaged man cute.
mm,
Man, we just have to get the feds in. I'm not gonna lie.
mm,
This is being live streamed, right, Rick? So off topic, but I'm pretty sure it is, right? Just called an underage person cute. I mean, that's gonna stick on Trippin's profile. I'm not gonna lie, but you know what is sticking, Rick?
What is sticking? Yellow mines?
No, I was gonna say qvG's mentality, and they're stuck in this this down bad mentality. But I mean, yeah, the elements are gonna stick. Is no blitz gameplay. We will see on the 3rd round, but we will see a top-down push, I believe. Blakey, Divine pushing from small tower, most likely gonna go down Freezer in the late seconds of the round, and Chaotic will be there to go with him. But Rick, we were saying that qvG were gonna dominate most likely, especially on defense on Oregon in the break. But maybe Oracle have something up their sleeve, and it's definitely looking like it as they aspire to win the 1st round. Not the 3rd round.
qvG has a good chance though. Oracle are now playing, well, the right way to play. There's not really a right or wrong way to play, but there's always the most optimal way to play, and right now that should be it. They're going for clears. They're going to open up the hatches. Not the walls, but just the hatches. Chaotic is all the way in small tower. He's trying to find anyone in dining. So they're all on site. It's a purely turtle setup. They kind of read into the fact that Oracle might roam clear, so they are sitting safely within the confines of the site. The grenade should clear out this new chamber and should open up an avenue for the drone to go in. Just Pit trying to play very aggressive. He's the main stairs, the laundry stairs, and he's trying to find a player. That hatch being opened will give Oracle Esports some anxiety. They might fear a flank, but right now, not really. They have all the drone they need. Ooh, Divine's pushing up. This might be it. Just Pit might die here. He sees him. They swing, but they don't get any damage across at all.
Divine just ran away on that one.
That's all right. You don't need to take on fights. Now you can just focus on opening things up. You have the thermite. You can open up that first hatch in laundry, and now you can focus on opening the hatch in meeting and the hatch inside of security.
Blakey walking into pretty much a death trap. Kex on the shotgun and qvG on the carbine, but Kex will not land the C4 if he sticks it, and no damage will be implemented onto Esports. But still, Coney thinks the design of qvG will give them an advantage in the later rounds, in the later part of the round, and 40 seconds remaining. E-box is going to be the way to drop it. Blakey does find Kex, the man in Freezer, with the shotgun. The 4v5, I mean, 30 seconds remaining. qvG actually have a strong position. Even though they're 1 man down, all they have to do is hold these angles. 25 now, it's 5 seconds, drops quickly. qvG will find the man playing aggressive with the drop from the hatch. Divine will be that man. F2 finds it onto Divine, but Just Pat will find the headshot onto Blakey. Zaki with the kill onto Goody, now a 2v2 scenario.
10 seconds.
Still has diffuser, 10 seconds remaining. We'll have to go for the plant here. F2 still has a smoke in hand, and the C4 will most likely be thrown over. But Kiel to go for the swing, and Just Pat will get the finish out. What a game. What a round to end that one.
What a turnaround there from qvG as well. They just keep trading back and forth. Every time they got a kill on side of Oracle, they just come back and someone else on qvG gets it and now make it a 2v2. In that situation, though, it benefited qvG the most because you are now forced to plant, but you cannot plant because then you are in a 1v2, so they try to go for the kill and they both succumb to the time. So, first round on the board for qvG, that is great. They need 3 more to make it fantastic. They can get 2 more, get away with a 3-3 first half, make it good on the attack. But that is not the goal they have in mind. Going from Mira to Frost, Mira is honestly not very good on the water building. This is the top. I missed it. They are
Attackers
going
need to locate and
top
defuse as many bombs as they can.
4.
Is that top 4?
Are they going? That is
that's
top
four.
4. That's right. Mirror is not very strong on this side at all. There's no, like, where do you put the mirror window? No,
Ah.
you can't.
I've seen people on kids to attic wall, where Goody's
Yeah.
reinforcing right now. That's the only place, honestly. Some people do it on trophy wall, the attic trophy wall. But the amount of nades coming in from attic window, and if they get attic breach, it's screwed over. But they sit quick from it, and no mirror will be placed on this site. As qvG Esports will look to equalise the scoreboard, making it 2-2, and the holding
5
trophy.
seconds to insertion.
I've actually seen this hold by qvG. They've done this. They haven't done the shielding kit, but the feet holder one, which we're seeing right now, which good is, which they've probably saved for the Titan series, which they've correctly done so. But we've seen this trophy hold. We've seen the Aruna Gate acting as an extra ADS. We've seen Jaeger's ADS is being utilized so very much, and the person playing behind that show, I think it might be Kex with a shotgun. I'm not too sure, but goddamn, he's gonna be a dangerous player on that shield, and no one wants to mess with him. And it's looking like a small tower bathroom take. I'm not sure what the plan is. Maybe a big window in the end, trying to maybe possibly nade from beneath. But Rick, I don't know what's gonna happen
A
next.
bomb has been located.
They are going down below. They know that since most of the setup from qvG is played on site under these soft walls, they can go anything with luck,
Bomb
buck.
located by attackers.
But right now, it's only Chaotic who's incurred some damage onto himself. He's 40 HP. He is basically 2 bullets away from death on the defense. So, should be careful. They see the Finka. There's a new EMP now, which they will use to disable that drone, but that grenade will fly out and will take out the camp, so not a good trade on them. Not a good trade for qvG either. Lakey gets a kill. He's very low. The Finka getting boosted up. Literally literally adrenaline up. Will survive that first gunfight. Chaotic is now down though, and he will get confirmed by Just Pit. But Blake gets another kill on the F2. What a shot though, making it a 3v3. But Blake is so very close to death. He gets even swatted here, like a fly. He will die, so he has to be careful. They're still trying to be very aggressive here, but they cannot possibly push up right now. qvG have their number in this position. They will have to at least find another avenue or another way to get into the site. Just Pit played in that position. Sorry,
Yeah.
go on.
No, it's definitely playing their position, just playing with time at this point as it's on their side. 1 minute remaining. Goody. He called off guard on the bomb. He will survive, and that's something which Ducky will be watching out for. Goody will be possibly the man to win this round, and that would just be so sad if Ducky messed it up for his team. But 50 seconds remaining. Time goes down, and Ducky falls to Kex. Too aggressive for the game, and there goes a swing by Just Pat, and Goody will find the kill in the window. And it was looking like somewhat of a more close round, but ending at 3-0. 3 men versus 0 men. I mean, it just shows that qvG, I mean, losing 2 rounds in a row, just 1-2 back.
Oh, momentum's broken. qvG are back in the
road.
driver's seat.
Yeah.
Back on the road. They're gonna
Back
go
on the
down
road.
to Meeting Kitchen now. Now, this Meeting Kitchen is, at the moment, honestly, the more meta side. In Pro League, a lot of teams play Meeting over Dining. See? We should expect some interesting new setup coming out of this, because we've only seen Dining before. Although by new I mean they will mostly play upstairs
Attackers
on the
need to
hatch.
locate
They
and
would
defuse
reinforce
as many
the
bombs
attic
as they
wall,
can.
play the mute on it, so they can hold that position, and then they can deny the default plant spot. They would also open the hatch inside of Meeting, so someone can throw the C4 from below, and pay almost no attention at all to Dining, which is fine because you can hold Dining from above inside of Kids. So that should be how it works out. They have the Bandit though, which is interesting. That would deny the wall temporarily, but right now there are a lot of operators who can counter the Bandit, mostly with just nades. And they have the Maverick too, so that will make it even easier to get rid of those
10
bandits.
seconds left.
So we'll see how Oracle can adapt to this strategy coming out of qvG.
5 seconds to insertion.
I mean, obviously Dining, not Dining. Obviously Dining didn't work out.
Is to locate a bomb and defuse.
But Meeting, I mean, I wouldn't say an NA thing, right? I've always said this on Oregon. It's an NA thing, right? Meeting an NA thing, EU or your kitchen thing, but qvG shifting it around, switching it up a bit, getting a bit swifty, a bit shaky, switching it all up, and they will be going Meeting for sure. And with only Bandit on those walls, Oh, actually mute as well, but mute with the nerf will make I say a big effect on this
Uh-oh.
round. But Blakey nearly catching the mute off guard, being goody, and also the man bottom freezer says being just Pit, not just Pat. Gotta remember that. F2 getting naded out. It's a 5v5 still. No nade, well, no kills being come up, but nades being thrown, and that's utility being wasted. And that's going to be a good thing for qvG Esports, as all they've got to do is waste nades. One more nade being thrown by Blake here, gets caught by the Magnum. I mean, it's just utility being burnt and burnt and burnt. Orchid Esports know that the site is meeting, they still have to go through this dining hold. As Blakey's still holding Goody inside security, Aspire trying to pinch this man. Won't cross the rotate, he knows where he should step. He knows if he steps in the wrong place, he will be caught.
Very dangerous game F2 is playing here. He's swinging the man at the end of the hallway with a shotgun. That's not a gunfight you're gonna win. So he's mostly likely trying to bait out a push coming from Oracle. So if the Finca buys into it and push up, there's just Pit right at the end of it to wait for him. So we'll see if that works out again or not. Either way, Oracle now are inside of dining and they have the wall open, which means they can try to start pushing in. But 2 kills come out very quickly. That's the bait in from Just Pit right there. He got the kill onto the Finca. And now F2 got a kill onto Ducky too. Chaotic gets 1 back onto Kex, but it's a 2v4. And they cannot possibly get anything done here. Aspire will get lit up from above by the Wamai. Ooh, Goody is in the middle of the site and he gets picked off by Aspire, but Aspire is alone and they know where he is. They're gonna swing onto him. So this first kill should go over to Aspire, I'm sure. And there goes Just Pit down. He is dead, making it a 2v1, but Sir Googie and F2 are in ample position to clutch this one. They have the diffuser as well. Oh yeah, the ace. If he clutches this is play of the year, right? Surely.
Surely, I mean, he's gonna.
But he doesn't know the smoke is right close by. He's gonna flash it and flash himself, which is not good at all. They know where he is. So the smoke, even though he could swing it with the M590, he's very lit up. So he'll play passive. Just stay on site for now. Sir Googie and F2 are both peeking the exact same angle, and they know that he's back on site now. They seize the head of Sir Googie, but Sir Googie is faster. That is the 3rd round in a row now for qvG. We thought they might get demolished here on defense.
Oh, that's
at the start.
Shot and a half.
That is a clip. That is going into his next montage. The one where he's like, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk about it.
No. All right.
We all know how the montages look like.
Yeah, you'll know that what that's gonna be. But I'm sure that pixel at the end was disgusting. Like I felt bad for Aspire to even like dying to that. The amount of pixels which are open in Rainbow Six Siege is just phenomenal. But Smoke, I'm not judging his gameplay, but being Smoke, he did use all 3 of his canisters. They 100% worked out. But Smoke being aggressive, but Smoke being that aggressive in security when he's got 3 smoke canisters at the start of the round, he's got a big play. I mean, he survived and it worked, but he's just gonna watch out. It's qvG, they are aggressive. If he's gonna play bunker as well and be aggressive, if he falls, and most likely they lose. But the mirror is gonna be pulled out, Rick, and we're gonna see the mirror being utilized on that cubby, small
The
room.
cubby, the little closet.
And then E-box as well. It's without the shadow of a doubt that's going to be in those two locations, and the same thing most likely from qvG Esports and Kex and Sir Googie. I'm betting they're going to be playing a freezer just like last time. If Oracle Esports decide to go to the same horizontal push as well, yeah, they will do exactly that. All spawning small tower. And Rick heading onto or switching sides after this round. qvG really want to get the 4-2, as we were both saying. Oregon, their attacker-sided map. Very defensive sided map. Everyone knows it. No way! No.
He's not even lit! He didn't even get a bullet on him!
That's just a bit too far, Pit. Just Pit does get the run out onto Aspire, and that's the bug. You can't do much of a vertical and downstairs. But I mean, that's just unfortunate. 3 flashes gone and a gun in hand. A man goes down and he will be back on cams watching his teammates just sitting there in depression as Just Pit's laughing on his 10th kill. Only died 3 times, and that's quite impressive.
Quite impressive indeed. That should have happened in any universe. that should have been a kill for the Buck, but the fact that he repelled up was when he got basically locked into an animation. He could not flick on properly. If he was in fighting form, he would have killed that Thunderbird any day of the week. But he didn't even do a single point of damage, which is just sad. It's just unfortunate. Poor Aspire. He's now dead, which means the odds of qvG getting this 4-2 are astronomically high at the moment. They have everything locked out, and those flashes are so very crucial to burn out utility, but it's gone. I don't think Thermite has any, I believe. He might have smokes, so they're just gonna have to spend a lot of these grenades to clear out the ADSs, which is not ideal. Imagine if they had a Wamai too, that would be nightmarish.
That is nightmare. They decided to go for the mirror instead of the Wamai, and could it be bad? Could it be good? I'm not too sure. There's only 1 minute remains, and the execute will be coming soon as E-Box hatch will most likely be dropped, just like we saw last round. And this is where Elbow gets rotated off and reinforced off. 50 seconds remaining. Time is ticking. F2 with this shield there. Flash and an A goes out at the same time. Smoke canisters being thrown. Only one remains in his hand. 40 seconds remaining. I mean, time just ticking on and on and on. qvG trying to sign with the double drop by Blakey, and Chaotic will find a kill. Blakey finds a headshot onto F2. Just Pat Goody find one of their own as Divine and Blakey. Blakey full, but Chaotic will find the one to Kex. Now a 3v2, all in favor of qvG with the one-man advantage. 25 seconds remaining. Just Pits on the hacks over the triple. Chaotic left on the highway. Goody needed caught off guard with the mirror though. Sergugi will have the pistol out on Chaotic. Loses the round. Sergugi wins, and the 4-2 split in favor of qvG.
This town ain't big enough for both of them, that they both had their pistols out, and it was obviously the Jaeger to come out on top because he was not the one on 1 HP. And so, qvG are now 4-2 lead. And the thing is, can Oracle pull off a defense so good that they will win the next 5 rounds in a row? Because a lot of times, there have been plenty of matches where the defense win 4-2 and then boom, the attacking team switch over and they win 5 rounds. So common, it just happens all the time.
Yeah.
So can Oracle pull that off? Because even if qvG win even a single round, that momentum is gone. They cannot come back from that. So we'll see how that ends out. Jaeger and Wamai, the nightmare duo I talked about before, with the Melusi and the smoke shield. Basically everything, and also maybe that was a mute, I believe, right? That was a mute too. You have everything you need. Projectile denial, area denial, intel denial, wall denial. You have everything on the setup, which is fairly standard. So qvG, you have to go for a perfectly normal utility clear here. You have to clean out every single thing, which is gonna take a lot of time.
Yeah, time will be taken on this attack of qvG. Do not bring a Sophia. Just checking, so I don't trust my eyes at this point. They don't bring Sophia. Right, they do have 6 nades though. Sophia, especially on this map, especially when playing against a smoke and the Wamai and Jaeger, being Sophia, you can clear out a shield with 2 ADSs and a Wamai magnet, which is really strong because you have the 2 concussions and 2 impacts. And with breaching charge as well, to make it better. But I mean, with Sophia's M762, the assault rifle being nerfed, it's definitely not the strongest pick, but I mean, Rick, it will be close as you said, the duo Wamai and Jaeger will make a big impact on this round, and looking like a tower clear from Kex and Just Pit will be split as Sergugi, Goody, and F2 will pick the master and will try to breach that closet wall. Looking like a default push, nothing too special, nothing out of the ordinary, not big window. As simple as seen. Maybe a nade's flying through as I see Just Pit, lining it up. I can see the nade finding someone at the end of it, but possibly either way. 2 minutes for this push to happen. That I knew it was coming. Rick, I just knew it coming. I see qvG from a mile away, and I believe that is Ducky. Yeah, that is Ducky playing inside of Attic with 3 smoke grenades and a shotgun, and Aspire supporting from below. I mean, you're really hoping that nade kill connects. If not, qvG will be in a sticky situation.
Definitely, but the thing is that they are not flashing it, so they can toss this grenade in. Look at here, listen to all those Womais going off. Now they can toss in this grenade. The player in Attic is no longer there, however, which means it is quite literally being wasted right now. And all this utility clearing is being done very effectively by qvG. But the C4 will come out from Goody first. I believe that was from below. Oh, what a shot from Blakey, though! He's making it a 5v3! The MP5, when it hits the head, is insane. Here comes the swing, but he's not gonna get it! Oh my god, the shotgun!
The double.
The shotgun did not work out! He got
Double kill as well.
smoked there! It's a 3v3 now, and somehow qvG have recovered, but not when Divine has anything to say about it. He's got one more kill, making it a 3v2. So very winnable enough for Oracle, and they need this round for sure. That should not have been made into a 5v3 like that. They have two players on top of White Stairs, and he's gonna spray at them, but not gonna get anything out of it, and which allow them to rotate back inside safely. So Oracle should have this round, unless Just Pit can sneak up on him, and he doesn't have headphones on, and he doesn't. But apparently the flick on will actually get him Divine with a triple. The SMG-11 does so much damage. F2 swings in, but he gets immediately caught out by Chaotic. This round is over from right there. 3v1, and there's nothing the Ace could have done about it. What a chaotic round, though.
Yeah, it was very chaotic, and I mean, Just Pay getting that double kill. I don't know how Aspire and Ducky fell, but I was gonna say it fell because Ducky on the smoke was left alive for too long. They had to try and force the nade through. They had to get that attic clear quickly and get it with ease, because that was painful to watch, honestly, especially Just Pit barely surviving by an inch. But I mean, Oracle Esports, they can be proud as they head to downstairs and going the opposite way which qvG did. Kitchen to laundry to master will be master kids to laundry, most likely to kitchen if they win this one out. But qvG can't cut them down as they, as you said, if they get to the 5th round before Oracle Esports do, momentum will drop, they will slow down, and qvG will capitalize on that once again.
They most certainly will. Now the basement defense looks a slight bit different from what qvG ran each time. So they will be playing them loosely with that bulletproof cannon, with the UEMP function. They can now take out drones while it's in use, and that is quite useful. You notice that if they use the EMP, it sounds exactly like a Thatcher EMP, which is quite interesting considering it's not even like the same thing, and it's a lot smaller.
Completely
But
opposite.
still,
5 seconds left before insertion.
yeah.
We move. We have somewhat hope in Rainbow Six Siege and their developers in year 7. We do.
I'm
we
sure
do
it's
have
just
hope.
fine though, because it's just a small thing, and it takes a lot of time to program something new.
I
At
just
least.
want to point something out. Sorry to cut you off again, but the Aspire hopefully places his bulletproof, and Divine just placed his barbed wire, which is why I don't know if they're behind. In like maybe Divine could get caught off in the back row, and so will Aspire. And qvG definitely gonna rush forward as
Do they
and
know?
in slow. Oh, Blakey! He gets nearly a crispy shot onto Just Pit, but never being landed. So Googie pushing into meeting, trying to find a kill as Divine will be supported by Aspire, and this is what I said, they were late to the setup, and they were nearly caught off guard by Sir Googie and by Just Pit. You really don't want that happening more often.
We definitely don't. The thing is that qvG, it's been 1 minute, but where exactly are they? They have made some progress inside of meeting, for sure. Just Pit has made its way up to the top of Weezer stairs, but where exactly? They are trying to open the hatch, of course, but and they have the interesting thing is that they have the Capital for it, so they have 2 of those charges which you can use to open it up. They don't have a thermite, which is fine because the Capital can do the exact same thing. Isn't it kind of funny how an operator who is not supposed to be a heart breacher is doing a better job than an actual heart breacher like thermite?
I mean,
Quite funny.
that's what Rainbow Six Siege is these days. But either way, the 5v5 will still be in play. 1 minute 20 go. Flashes coming out. 3 flashes gone. The drop from the hatch is very realistic. But no, the stairs will be the choice for both of those players.
Oh, no.
Oh! From qvG, Goody will find the nade, and there goes Blakey. One will fall, and so will another. As Chaotic will tank some full damage. Well, he doesn't fall just yet. It's looking like he will. Speaking of a second.
Oh my god, Goody.
Goody with the LMG. He did no reason to reload. Chaotic in the corner. Will find a kill. Will he find another? Yes, he will. 2 headshots in a row. But he will be caught off guard by Kex in the round. 3v2, all in favor of qvG as they have this man advantage and they have this control. Ducky, on this standoff, we're just trying to find his 15 kill, being supported by F2 on this hard support. Divine will be alone inside Elbow, trying to do something to support Ducky, but 30 seconds remaining. He will hold off Kex for some kind of time. The F2 finds the kill. The support is there. Divine in the 1v3. He will be caught off by the rotate. F2 finishes it off with a double kill. What a way to get to their 5th round.
What an execute that was. Do you see how they all toss in their utility and they toss all of their flashes into the deep part of freezer and then they toss a grenade over? That kill with the grenade was the opening. That was the punch in the wall they needed to get that execute kickstarted, and they did. They finally then pushed in. Chaotic had an insane 2k right there, but then he got immediately traded off. In that position, there's really nothing you could do. You are stuck in a corner. So good read there from the side of qvG. They had nearly everything locked down. They are up 5-3 now, and with that round, they have broken Oracle's streak. They have broken Oracle's momentum, and that should stay it. That it should go on that way for them, because if not, that's going to be problematic. Oracle need to commit no more mistakes and win 4 rounds in a row if they want to close this off right now and go to map number 3, which I believe will be. I believe that the third map is Clubhouse.
I want to go there because Clubhouse scoring. But if we do have to go to Clubhouse, it will have to go to Clubhouse. I mean, qvG do have a second chance if they go to Clubhouse. But Oracle Esports, they've got to win this, Rick. They've got to win, I mean, definitely these next 2 rounds before qvG gets a match point. They've got to do it quick. They've got to do it with ease.
They definitely got to. Now, the basement defense is not getting switched up big ways except for the mirror, of course. If they anticipate qvG to attack Freezer again, they will put that mirror window there, which they will. There it is, like I said. And the other window should go on to the side of Elbow at least, I hope, or on E-Box, which looks like E-Box. Right, so the E-Box, no. He can't decide. I can't decide either, but we'll see where he puts it. Either way, the mirror should provide ample information and ample position holding for the defenders on this site.
It definitely will. We saw it in the last round. Get the last kill. Not last round. We saw it last time where qvG defended with the mirror.
Oh.
And they found a kill. And even though they don't have mirror in play, they still find the first kill with the mine falling. And there goes the Aruni with the mechanical arm.
Oh.
Blakey will barely survive as he falls back into freezer to live for longer time. Fall off by qvG with the double. Now pushing down backstairs. He does have members to grab inside the pillar.
Oh, it's all falling apart. 2 members of Oracle are already gone, and it's not even a minute. As I say this now, it's 59 seconds into the round. Aspire's pushing up, but I believe qvG knows they got his number, and he's got put down to low numbers, and now 0. Triple kill there for Sir Gookie. He's single-handedly mowing through the members of Oracle right now. This should be a quick one. Or qvG, if they know, well, okay, qvG, are you not watching your fight? Because 2 members of qvG are now dead thanks to a flank from Blakey. He's got most of 2 of them, making it a 3v2. So very winnable now for Oracle. They have to equalize. They have to kill him. They have to find out where he is. They know where he is. They're gonna swing. Goody takes a lot of damage, but he finally puts Blakey in the dirt, leaving Chaotic in a 1v3. He has these mirror windows, but he only has the MP5K, which means if he misses even a single shot that does not hit the head, he might be in a lot of trouble. Now, the drop might come from this hatch on the side of E-Box. qvG, they would want to close this one out quick, and they know that there's no way for Chaotic to deny this. He doesn't have impact grenades. It'll be easier if you had C4 or smoke grenades, but you don't, which means this is their chance to get this plant down. This is also Chaotic's chance if he can isolate a 1v3. He has to find at least one 1v1. They see where he is. They shoot in his direction. He's peeking and he gives his position away. And now they know exactly what to expect. They're gonna hold the hallway down. They're gonna hold the rotate down. There's the rotate. And he's gonna swing in, but oh, goody, hello. Why would you swing it like that? Now it's a 2v1. There is now has to be no cover from the plant. It's just swinging, and now they're gonna chaotic. How do you win that? How do you lose that?
I mean, that's a rhetorical question there. You shouldn't lose that. It's a statement. You should not be losing that. I mean, a great 1v3 from Chaotic. It stayed alive, and even though they got the 1v3 clutch, the TT will be pulled out by the IGL himself, Divine. But I mean, come on. That's just a weak performance by qvG. Left in the 1v3. Everything was against him. He was stuck in laundry. He had the fuser. You could have gone for the plant, but no. One by one, they gave the 1v1s and their falls qvG, but not just yet. They crumble. My bad. They crumble, but they don't fall. They still are 1 round ahead of Oracle Esports, and they're going to have to do something with it. And I've been saying to them that they need to get to match point first, and Oracle Esports, they're just getting closer and closer and closer, and there's nothing which is going to be stopping them just yet.
And ironically ran out of air in the middle of, because that was just an incredible play, but also an incredibly awful play coming out of qvG. It's like, oh, okay, guys, like I'm gonna. Okay, this is probably what's going on. This is what went inside the heads of the qvG IGL at the moment. Okay, guys, look, we are in a 3v1. We have every chance to plant. We have the diffuser. We have all the smokes. We have all the utility. Let's peek this guy 1 by 1. Let's give him 3 1v1s. That is exactly how we're gonna win this round, because that is the best way we can win this round. Let's do that.
Attackers need
And
to locate and defuse bombs.
yeah, they did, and they lost.
Well,
So, what was that? What on earth was that? I cannot wrap. Still cannot wrap my head around it. I'm sorry. I'm just. But that clutch ruined me, because I cannot cast anything worse. That's all I can think about. Because
well, I saw you at the end with your face cam. I just saw your face drop. Your jaw just dropped. You were out of breath as well. You were just done. You didn't know. I didn't know what happened. I can't get my head around it. But you got to face it, Rick. It was a solid clutch. He found his 10th kill, and I mean, props to him for clutching it out. He gave his team a second chance, and if they now win Oregon, it's on his shoulders. It's all on him.
What a comeback that would be. qvG would be chalked. Their mental, it would be chalked if they lose Oregon, just off the fact that they threw that one away so insanely bad. Now the site, though, is going to be meeting dining. This is the site that I believe qvG won quite decisively once. Actually, no, I'm not sure if they did. I think it might have been Oracle attacking against this side and they lost it. Either way, let's see how they can manage this one. Now, it appears Squishy has disappeared from Discord, so I would have to take over fully for a few seconds. Either way, so far not a lot of movement coming out of qvG as of yet. Oracle are sitting patiently, but Oracle, oh, chaotic! He gets smoked by Just Pit. After getting that insane play, he is now the one to be immediately demolished. That grenade goes out. It does not get the Jaeger. He's trying to wallbang, but the Jaeger gets go up the staircase, and now he's on top control. Now, the issue, however, is that Sir Gugi has been down. He can be revived. I think I could totally just pick him up with a single click of a button. And they have found Divine. That is the Vigil Gone. This is a 5v3. Please, qvG. Please, I beg you. You cannot possibly throw this one around away. And I don't think they will, because it's very, very solid positioning from them for now.
I mean, I nearly saw the nade coming out from Goody there. He's moved Goody. That's what you need to know. And even the drone went fly, but Flaky will be hit. A scratch. Will be scratched once. The pre-fly will come out, and no chance they lose it. Flaky and Ducky, they find 2 headshots in a row, and this roam still in small tower is still being utilized by Ducky on smoke. I don't know how this is going to be working out. Will he be caught by the window? He's getting short. He's getting too short, but the kill comes out from Ducky onto Sogugi, and now the 2v3 pick gets instantly refragged by Just Pit. Not Just Pat, Just Pit. It's always him. He's always there. He's got to kill this game and break. He will be the only man in sight. Or not. In sight. they're left on the roster. A 2v2 is qvG Esports. I mean, the 5v3 for qvG is not looking good. One big window, and believe one
A
bottom white
bomb
ready.
has been located.
There's no plan to support Blakey. I don't think anymore. No. Aspire nearly misses the headshot. The push in into kids. The mixed rotate will nearly catch F2 off guard, but it doesn't. We'll go for the planning corner, but we've seen this positioning before. The prone angle from Just Pit will find Blakey, and he will finish off with a triple kill. But as soon as I was in that situation, I remember that plant spot. Don't know who it was. It was in the Player of the Week. I was casting the game. It was someone with a mute. I think it was in the finals, honestly. I believe it was in the finals, but you actually could see that plant. Ace could have been caught off guard by that Melusi, and he could have been shot. But luckily, he's just Pit. He gets there before, and
He's on 17 kills.
yeah, he is on 17 kills, and he just won the round. He's just got to match point. I mean, what an amazing game by him. He's always top fragging every single blimmin' game I see him play. He's there. He's at the top. But Kex at the bottom. It's not looking good for him.
He might be at the top, but can he and his teammates close this one out is the question. They've been in this situation before. They've led 6-4 and then led it to 6-5. So come on, qvG, you have what it takes to bring this over the line. Especially when you're attacking a site like Dining. This is one of the weaker sites, if I'm honest. And this one, qvG should have Oracle's numbers for sure. They are playing Tachanka instead of the smoke, which is quite questionable. Sure, you have more of those fire grenades, but the smoke grenades cover more space. And they are they cause a lot more damage, and they're easier to throw. And the shotgun is pretty good. So, again, Oracle. Bit interesting to see them play Tachanka, but we'll see if it works out at all. This position from above inside of kits will allow the player to look down onto that hallway, and it should be interesting. Also allows them to open up this angle onto default plant, which should deny qvG Esports any attempt if they push from the side of meeting. Now the question is, are they even pushing from meeting at all? Because it doesn't look like it. No, I meant small tower. They're not pushing from small tower at all, which means they might push meeting, or the side of kit, or the side of master bedroom. Here he comes. Here comes Sir Googie. He's making his way in full speed, and they are making sure that they will be able to get in. The mute jammer will get shot out, and now they have the angle. They can slowly try to flush out these players upstairs. So Aspire might be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, trouble is exactly what the perfect word is for these too many players top floor. I mean, they don't really have an escape route as... Oh, they do have an escape route, as Ducky will be in kitchen. I thought that was a member of qvG at that point, but it's a very heavy roam. No, wait, I thought the side was downstairs. I thought the side was downstairs. Just as I know, it's not every room, but it will be a top room by them. Maverick will be going there, but there's man standing at top. I believe that is not just Pit, but Goody. He will nearly get his head taken off, and that's unfortunate. Or Aspire, he will not be able to find the kill, but the drop will come out as 1 minute 30 mark will be hit. And there goes the top floor, all in hands of qvG. They do have Kex on the buck, and they have Just Pit and F2 to hard breach if they need it. Maybe a meeting breach if they do decide to go for it. But with Ducky in security, with the firepower, literally the firepower he's got, it's looking like it will be a stronghold inside kitchen. This qvG will have to find their members, find their drones, find their utility. All inside kitchen, and Kex find the man in green hallway. F2 will go for the swing. Aspire there first, going for the swing, and F2 just misses. He looks away for a split second and falls. Divine again, finally comes to Goody, but Divine will get instantly traded back by Just Pit. The nade coming out will not find Aspire anymore as he's rotated back into green hallway. Maybe inside this point, but Sir Googie will in fact find Blakey. Aspire will find Just Pit, aggressive as he is. Now a 2v3 in favour of Oracle. He's with him on man ahead, and Ducky will find the man who's just on free the hallway, but Sir Googie, he was there before, but this nade will not hit anything as Ducky finds Sir Googie. And the 1v3, but Kex will make it a 1v2 as 15 seconds remain. Diffuser in hand, it's looking unrealistic. The man's going to be top tower. Person site's not looking like a winnable situation. Gex,
5
he's
seconds
shown
remaining.
he doesn't know where to go. The fuse is there, the man top, and Aspire ends it with the triple, and a way to end it as Sir Gugi will call a timeout on 6-5 match point for them.
Yikes! That's all I can say. That was the hero play from Aspire alone. That is what won them the round, not anything else. Just the triple kill, just push up from the Jaeger, and no one was checking it. Aspire is helping his team get this comeback. Now 6-5, we've been here before, and they just caught a timeout, which means they should be able to break Oracle's momentum. They have to. Breaking this momentum will allow them to win both maps 7-5 in conclusive fashion. So, qvG, do you have what it takes? Going now over to Laundry Supply. This is the site that qvG honestly has mostly demolished Oracle on. I think they won this site the first time attacking it. The second time
did.
the second time they basically won it, but then they threw it away. So if this time they don't do that, that will be pretty pog. So yeah, I do expect qvG to get this one in the. Sincerely hope so.
I mean, you're definitely hoping for it as the timeout will give some inspiration to qvG and their Fragment members, but I mean, I've said it before, but Just Pit, great, put some eyes on him as he's been doing absolute work. He's not carrying the team, but he's been putting strong work in to win each of these rounds. Impactful frags all the time, and going line on the last round, ballsy play. Very ballsy.
Attackers
Will it
need to
work?
locate
Most
and
likely.
bomb.
This man is insane. He's on a 3 KD. There's nothing stopping him except for Oracle. And if he's destroying Oracle, it's a really open door for him to win this best of 3.
This is do or die now for qvG, and also Oracle, of course. The Finca Iana setup will allow them 2 grenades plus the Gon 6 from the Lion, means a lot of utility can be opened up. But the issue though, however, is that I believe Kex will have to run the heartbeat charge, because if he doesn't, they can only open
5 seconds to
1
go.
hatch, because the Ace cannot open 2. So he has to use it on
Attackers are
walls,
moving out to
and
locate a bomb.
Kex, well, he does have it, thank God. If he didn't have it, I am honestly disappointed in qvG, and they would have definitely lost this round because they could not get anything open. So, into this round we go. The Lion and Iana should be very effective at roam clearing. Justpit is on 18 kills, and he's playing this operator. He's joining his team over the side of Small Tower. That little red ping will alert him for a second, but there's no one there at the moment. That was a ping in the basement, so they are droning out the player on that staircase. That is the Malusi trying to play very aggressively. I think he's holding his angle against Serguki. Serguki has to be very careful, but he peeks away at the last second, which guarantees his safety. And so Serguki can now establish the control they need and drone it out. And they will now start to open up these hatches, I believe, with that utility from the bottom.
Yeah, Bark's gonna be a big play. Trying to clear out, especially Chaotic here. Inside Dom's being droned. Hopefully. Oh, no. No chance he gets misdroned on match point.
No.
That's Rick.
No.
Me, I can see your face right now. Your face palm and everything. They don't go back for the second drone either, and that's gonna be round ending.
They
With
have to leave this flank drone.
Goody man, you ought to be doing better droning than that. I mean, a flank drone won't really do it. I mean, they still 100% have time to at least get 1, maybe 2, maybe even the whole team at this point. But either way, 1 minute 25 remaining. Aspire will be the man in bunker as Goody and both Just Pit will rotate exactly to his location. With nades in hand and utility to burn. It's looking like it will be close.
Chaotic.
Lion EED been going back, and this is where Chaotic makes the play. As F2 and Sir Googie meeting, and T1 stairs. Back stairs otherwise known as Chaotic. You see him in the top right of the screen, moving across into kitchen now. Will he go meeting? Will he go green hall? It's a question being made. 50 seconds remaining. The swing coming out into bunker. The other EED coming out. F2 with the hold though. Does he know the Chaotic is there? Did he drop? Did he go inside? No, he's to the top floor. He has to make a play. F2 has the drone on him, but time's still going to be wasted. 40 seconds remaining, and they're just going to have to ditch Chaotic. He's going to stay above Divine. Divine, Blakey, and Aspire left and try to hold it down. Back with the crossfire. 25 seconds remaining. You're gonna have to go for a plant or something special. Goody. Tanks some bullets. The Finger Boost will get some health back up, but Chaotic slowly making his way forward. Pushed up. Just getting the breach now. Blakey will be caught off guard. Going for the swing. He will down F2. And there you go, 4v4, Sergey finds a refrag, but Goody with the swing, Blakey will fall to the headshot, Kex, and both Goody will find the man.
plant.
That's lucky.
The
3v2,
plant.
the plug going down. Divine on Kex. Chaotic will die to the flankers, and there anymore. Aspire
No.
with the double kill on the swing. The 1v2 left alive. He's all left on his roster. He has to keep it. He has to survive. He has to clutch to win, but the swing coming out. Divine gets the double to end it. The 2-0 lead in overtime will be coming right your way. The things you are pulling right now, what Rick explains every second of that round.
It's not even like they played it sloppy. It's just that Oracle on the retake was very strong. They just won all their gunfights when they went for the retake. It was even 2v3, I believe. But again, 2 members of qvG, they lined up for them and they just swung it. Honestly, it's just that it's just a lot of necessary mistakes coming out of qvG. So yeah, I do correct myself. It was a bit sloppy. They should have swung those players. Those players were even you could have just waited for them to swing and then pre-fire it. Of course, you might have died, but at least you got the crossfire and not swing into their 1v1s. Now, qvG on the attack first. That is be a death sentence to them. They are attacking this exact same site again. And well, qvG, you have to adapt now. If you don't adapt now, Oracle are on track to take this 8-6. Because I mean, unless of course Oracle, or at least 8-7, unless of course Oracle can get an attacking round, which I think right now so far, attack is not best on this map, because the defense, both sides have had 4 rounds on defense and 2 attacking wins. And also, I believe that some members of qvG might be kicking themselves right now, just for the fact that it could have been a 7-4, if not for that very unfortunate round about 5 rounds ago.
I mean,
10 seconds to insertion.
qvG on attack as well. I mean,
5 seconds to go.
it's definitely a second chance for Oracle. They were close on the first time, but now they've really got it in the bag. They're going to the exact same site. Well, I think this downstairs site has been crazy. The amount of determination to win downstairs is crazy, but we'll see how this round turns out. It's just the same lineup, same thing, but chaotic. Chaotic got caught off with the flank hand, which I think he could have made his move earlier, if I'm going to be honest, Rig. I think he had the power play, but he didn't go for it. But it's a loss, but they still won the round. As the bunker push will be the way which qvG focus on, as the top down clearly did not work. Well, they're still going top down, but a bit more pressure on bunker, as we have 2 members sitting outside there currently.
Freezer might be the play this time around, because Oracle are focusing completely on bunker and on elbow, but they don't invest anything into Freezer per se. All of the utility, look at all of that, all of those ADSs, all of those Aruni gates, they are pointed at elbow, which is not good though, because qvG are stacking on elbow, which is the push they're trying to make. Now, please qvG, if you want to have a chance to win this round, I would really suggest that you go attack Freezer. It's probably too late for that now. Just pit on the Ying though. He can basically blind the entire enemy team with just 1 piece of utility, which might be the play here and help them get it going. The ADS does not catch the smoke grenade, and neither would that frag grenade as well, so they will not burn anything and waste a bit of utility against a mirror window. Now he's looking to flash this one out. There it is. He's flashing the entire team. He's pushed in, but he does not want to go for the commit. He's afraid someone is still watching it. Oh, he puts a lot of damage onto Ducky. He's now on 50 HP. There is that ace. There is that ace Selma charge, but it's not gonna go off. The mute jammer is still there. He's not gonna even be able to shoot it out either. So a bit of a standstill now from both teams until Blakey gets a kill onto Goody. That is the Finka gone. That is not the start you want to have, qvG. Putting you now in a 4v5, and you are on overtime match point. I'm sorry, overtime. 4v4 is now has happened. Just Pit's gotten his 19th kill. He is basically carrying his team now, but seriously, you cannot let your team carry you like that, which means the members of qvG have to step up. Divine though has stepped up and he's got 1 kill with the Roni onto the player under the hatch, under E-box hatch. Sergugi will get peeked by Divine, but he does not get the kill. Justpit is aware of the Aruni, but he's gonna lose it! Divine gets a kill! F2 goes down! It's a 4v1! qvG, you look so good, and now you're about to lose it all! 6-6! It could be 7-6 very soon for Oracle. They have to do something,
Seconds to go.
but nope. Nope, nothing can be done for Sergugi. It is now, for the first time, I think in this entire series, Oracle took the lead.
Yeah. The first time they've been ahead, and on overtime match point, it's going to be dangerous. As qvG are going to be on the defense. They're going to go laundry supply once more and again. We've seen this round. We've seen this side. We've seen it play out. We're going to see qvG in the defense. On the defense, play off against Oracle on the attack. I mean, overtime match point, map 2, Oracle Esports, their last life. The last chance they're going to be given, and they need to make it count. Rick, what do you say that this round's going to be a close one?
qvG has to have one in the bag. The thing is that, of course, this is defender sided, so
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
and I believe the last time qvG defended this, they won it pretty handily, so it should be a fairly simple round. And then afterwards, going to round 15, Oracle does not have access to their strongest side anymore. That was Laundry, and they locked out of it, so they will have to play something creative on the other sites. Now, there haven't been exactly any sites where they conclusively won, so top 4 was a bit of a disaster for them, if I'm honest. I remember that, at least. So, play here might be meeting or dining. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see, even if whether qvG can pull off this round or not. Which I hope and I think they might. And they...
Attackers must locate and
So,
defuse a
the thing
bomb.
though, they are playing the Warden, which might be a bit counterproductive because there are only... okay, there are a few flashes on the side of Orc, but there's no Ying. And you bring the Warden specifically to counter the Ying, so maybe he wants the shield. He wants the MPX. The MPX is a fairly good weapon, especially with the 1.5x. Aspire is very wary of that one out this time from Justpit. He does not want... He'll be clowned on for the rest of his life if he died to the same round again. But he won't, because Justpit is not attempting it. Justpit is on 19 kills, and he knows that in order to get this one over the line, he's gonna have to play a bit careful. There is someone on the side of Attic, though, or at least very close by in games, and they know that they're droning it out, and they are throwing in that grenade. Surely not, right? Sergugi soaks up some damage, but not enough to even make him in worse for wear condition. So, fall back. Pre-firing his life away. He's stuck outside of this door. Yeah, it would be very unfortunate if someone was actually there to get the kill on him.
Luckily, they weren't. As Sergugi lives longer, and it's really just getting closer and closer. Time is ticking. Seconds are going, and Sergugi finds a headshot onto his fire. First kill of this overtime match point round, and this is what we want to see from qvG. Fight back and give more of what they've been giving. Ducky, Celtic, Blakey, and Divine there. They need to win this round. They need to win this. They need to win this map. Or if not, it's in qvG's hand. Titan Series map, the Titan Series game will be theirs, and 1 minute 20 remaining. The bunker push will be the decision made by the IGL. I think that will be made by the IGL Divine to push through bunker. The nade coming out from the IGL himself, Divine. Sergugi will fall. That's the big man. Jaeger will fall. His ADS will still be there though. F2 will try and find the refrag, but another nade coming out. Oh, it's going to be a close one as 1 minute is remaining. Going to double digits now in time. Still playing aggressive. That being Goody on the elbow shield, but smoke canisters slowing the attackers down. 45 seconds remaining. E-box hatch, still a choice, still an option if Oracle Esports decide to take it. Now qvG here is the situation. Goody playing aggressive. Will he find one?
Oh my god, he does not get it!
Instantly shut down by Blakey, and that's going to be something to
Oh my god, no.
No!
No!
Another Kex found a shotgun. Just Pit with the down. A 2v1 scenario. Kex finishes.
He's one shot.
He is one shot. A 2v1. You cannot be losing this, qvG. You take this home. You keep it in the bag. 2v1. 15 seconds remaining. He does not have diffuser. You need to stay alive. Catch watching the rotate. Will this be the 14th round in the bag for qvG Esports? Just pick. Hitting the map rotate. Will he find his 22nd kill? Yes, he does. With the triple to end it. Chaotic will fall, and there goes qvG winning once more. Overtime match point, the last round to win this game. Or possibly this game if qvG. This is it. Oracle Esports will have to fight if they want to go to map 3. And qvG Esports, they're not going to allow this.
You know, social media votes 73%. This is a lot closer than what those 70% were expecting, if I'm honest. This is incredible from both teams. This is incredible siege from everyone. Now we're going to be going over to kids dorms and games. Now the issue, however, is that Oracle lost pretty handily as well. So Oracle, if you want to win this round, you would have to do something fresh, something bold, something that qvG does not expect, because otherwise qvG after that round, they have you red. They have everything they need to get this one. This is the time to be a hero, honestly. This is the time. It's do or die. So you have to get something special. Otherwise, it's over. qvG, all they have to do is win these next gunfights. They have so many grenades, and they have all the flashes and all the hard reach they need. They have everything they need to just open up the entire building. So the frost pick coming out is very interesting, but all that does is that it puts those sorry, let me rephrase that. The frost is a very good pick, of course. She has a shield, she has a shotgun. She can play a lot of she can play with a lot of soft destruction. And this frost mat, it has to be drawn out. I beg you, qvG, please drone out that frost mat. If you don't drone out that frost mat, that is just sad. Oh, very aggressive play from Ducky though, but Chaotic and Ducky are trying to go for that hero play I talked about. And there it is! Ducky gets the counter goodie! That is the finger gun! That is the spawn peak! And now Chaotic gets traded out by Juspit. He's on his 23rd kill! He's looking for more! And making it 4v4. This is all for all of the marbles. There's a shotgun peek from Divine, and they have his marbles. They know where he is. He's gonna stay in this position though. They expected a hatch drop, but he did not do so. So at least now they have his retreat cut off. So there it is. They have actually no. He's still in free. He's still inside of security. They did not check it. They thought he dropped.
I think now they did. Yeah,
they're wasting a lot of time.
They are wasting time, and with 2 kills gone so early in the round, it's gonna close. But will Divine drop? There's 2 members waiting for him. Juspit will be there to find the entry.
There it is.
So qvG finds it. Divine falls as a 3 versus 4 as qvG. They're on top. They've been on top every single moment. And 99% they've been on top. Will they kill again?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Will he find the headshot? No, he doesn't, but it's close. It's getting closer and closer. 1 minute 30 on the clock. Oracle Esports, they're going to need to find something. They've got to find some fire in their bones to win this round. Big window will be where qvG are going to push Juspit. Could go for the trophy flank. Find some members off guard. qvG still waiting. The member top white. It's definitely looking like big window. Going from below. Nades in plan. Juspit will try and work a nade to find a kill. Bullets being landed onto F2. F2 find the kill onto Blakey. Will this be it? The 2v4. Ducky.
This is it. It's over.
Will it be over?
It's over.
Finds the triple kill to end the game. What a way to end this. Wow. The 15th round. And who comes on top? It's qvG. They do it. Once more, they do not let the 73% down, and that is how you kill that game.
He's got 25 kills. This is a Just Pit show. He's got 25 kills.
It is Just Pit. It's in the name. It's just him all the bloody time. 25 in a what an absolute shot of a game. Whew.
That is. I have no words to describe that game. That was pure siege. We always call it Borgon, but that was a banger.
That was not
absolutely one of the best games we've seen. Absolute props to both teams. That should have been the finals.
That should have been the finals.
We should get a game like that in the finals.
I'm not gonna lie, that was the most phenomenal game I've ever seen, and Just Pit, it's just him. honestly, just him. We gotta give props to Oracle Esports. They put up a good down fight. But qvG, they're better. They're there
They
for
are better.
and
They're better, but different.
winning Coastline 7-5 and winning Oregon 8-7. GG, I don't know if we're going to be getting an interview. Most likely. But what a way to end that. That's just an absolute shocker. From the spawn peak to the last round and then the refrag. What a way, Rick. That's a phenomenal cast with you, mate. It's so phenomenal. We haven't ended yet. Most likely going to get an interview, but
We're waiting for it.
Whew. I'm out of breath, Rick.
I'm also out of breath.
That was
actually,
amazing.
I haven't really talked in the last 2 minutes, but you know what?
I know.
That game took my breath
going
away.
for it, man.
Wow.
I couldn't stop everything. The spawn peak, and then they thought he dropped the freezer, and then the. I mean,
But like I said, in the end, they had their cards. They had Oracle's number because Oracle cannot defend that side. It was a 4v1 in the end. It was an absolute massacre. Oracle, like I said, Oracle did try to go for that hero play, but you cannot have Chaotic just sitting there and getting picked off like that. And that was just unfortunate. If he did not get picked up, that round might could have gone to Oracle and could have gone to map 3. But the fact that Just Pit got in a very smart play, he expected that. He got that kill. That making it a 4v4 was one of the first things that got them that win. Oh my god.
I mean, props to Oracle right there. I mean, what a fight by them. What? I mean, I don't know if we're going to be getting an interview. I think qvG,
73% vote, by the way.
Yeah. They've got 3 more minutes to see the interview. But honestly, if I was them, I would sit back and relax. That was a phenomenal game. And thank God we did go to Clubhouse. Clubhouse was an extremely boring map. But I mean, Oregon, that was
Yeah, it
not
is.
boring. That was Boregon. We say it all the time. Boregon. Oh my God, it's Oregon again. Oh my God, it's Oregon again. That is the best ever map I've casted in a very long time. That was phenomenal.
Same. I have no other word to describe it.
There's no way. I mean, 25 kills by Just Pit.
He just needed 2 more to beat the Pro League record of 27, which was broken which just got reached again yesterday by Elevate in Pro League. So but Pro League means invitational. So 25 kills, you don't see that every day. I mean,
I'm
on a good
searching
day.
right now in R6. I'm actually seeing it that was in competitive play. Definitely 23 kills. 23 kills is the highest in Pro League. 23 kills is the highest, and he's just beating that.
No, it's not. It's 27
No?
kills
27.
on a single map.
27? Oh, I think that's something else. Then. I'm just searching up Google. You can't trust Google at this point. It's close though.
No, don't trust Google on anything when it comes to Rainbow Six Siege.
I mean, he was still close. I mean,
Close.
all right. We're not gonna get an interview, but we don't really
Oops.
blame it.
It's
We
fine.
will. It's fine. It's honestly fine. I mean, qvG, they're gonna be celebrating. But before we close off the stream, obviously, Rick, it's been phenomenal casting with you. Hopefully, you've enjoyed casting with me. It's been amazing.
Of course I did. So that was awesome. That's fantastic.
Oh no, we've got Just Pit in here. We've actually got Just
there
Pit.
it is.
Just
That's
Pit.
a star.
Just Pit. 25 kills. What do you want to say to yourself?
Yeah, it was a good map, I guess.
Mate, that is all you have to say after that absolute shot of a game you had.
Nah, I think on Coastline I did a bit too much operator changing. Like I was Dokkaebi, Lion and stuff. That was not planned. We just tried to adapt something. But Oregon showed that we can do it. I mean, my first frags was just getting frags by the pushes. Like we are losing 2-0, 0-2 in the first rounds. And I just got kills by killing 1-2 people in a 1v5 or 2v5. That was not that good. But I guess lastly we just have won. We have prepped a bit, but couldn't even prep because could not even prep with analysts and something because there was nothing we can saw from the team. We just did our thing. I guess it was a bit too close for us, but yeah,
It,
that's win.
it was so close, and
Did you expect that play at the on round 15? They spawn peeked your finger. Did you expect that to happen? Because on those kind of rounds, you would expect because I said on cast that Oracle cannot defend top floor because you guys would kill them, and that you did. So they would have to play something like dumb or bold or brave or like something like that spawn peek. Did you expect that to happen at all?
I mean, like we said, I think like 10 times or something that we need to care from spawn picks, and we had the info that Womai is in garage and Womai going back in lobby, but we don't know that there's a spawn pick from Masa. So it was lucky. Lucky from us is that I got the refrag on the Womai because Womai didn't have info. I'm going in garage. It was a good trade, I guess, but yeah.
I mean, just Pit. It was close, but it was good. It was good, kind of close, if you know what I mean, right? It was a phenomenal, and the way you ended it as well with the triple kill, you just entry all the time with ease. It was ease. Like, you don't need to stress. qvG, I've seen qvG play so many times, and that is the first time I've seen you do that well in terms of fragging capability. Right, that was absolutely phenomenal, Pit, and you need to pat yourself on the back. By the way, I was calling you just Pat in Coastline, at the start of Coastline, so I'm sorry.
No problem.
Now I know it's Pit, because with X's, me and on cast, me and Rick were saying it could be an A, it could be an I, it could be an E. You know, it
Yeah.
could be anything. But I mean, it's just you.
Yes,
It's in your name. It was you all the time, right? You got there with frags and 2-0 up, and Oracle Esports didn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Almost.
All doing it wrong, I guess. Like if I'm just in an interview or like meeting some friends, some new friends, they all say Pat. It's no problem for me.
Oh my god. I mean, Rick, do you have anything else to add?
Not really.
We're still sinking it in, right? Pit. Me and Rick were in here. We were at the start in the break. We were thinking, oh, qvG, they've got defense. That one gonna dominate. They're gonna just absolutely destroy Oracle because you've got so
Never
much
know.
experience. And then 2-0. So Oracle's like, okay. And qvG, you pull back 2 rounds. I was like, okay, it's close. It was close all the way through. And we also have MS in the interview waiting room. Why is Den in the interview?
He's
I
trolling.
don't know.
Should we get Ben in here? I think we should.
No.
No. Come on. It's just jokes. I think Trippin disconnected him, but I mean, what a way to end that. I think we're gonna end it here for the. He's joined back again. I think we're gonna end it here for the.
Interview.
He's joined again. sorry, he's joined it. We're gonna end the interview here. Pit, it's been amazing speaking to you. Go have fun with qvG and get
Have a
prepared
drink.
for your next game. Have a drink. Go
Yeah.
have some fun, mate.
Thank you for the cast
Excellent.
and thanks
Thank
to all
you,
the
mate.
fans. Bye bye.
Bye, Pit. I mean, with that being said, that ends it. And before we close it off, tomorrow, the 18th. Oh, sorry, not tomorrow. On Friday, the 18th of Feb, at the same time we started Jaeger and 2XP will be casting MS Machine Soldiers, and that will be Den, who's in the waiting, against Humble Academy. I've seen Humble Academy a lot in Major League. I believe they just joined in they're not even in the league. They've joined in Titan Series, and they're going to pull up and try to take on Machine Soldiers. But with that being said, Rick, it's been great cast with you. You can sign it off
You
there
too.
because what a way to finish it off.
What a map, indeed. And yes, that was it from us. We will see you next time on Talent League. Good night.
Yeah.